Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedagurudev divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, enlightened Vedagurudev, the holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com. Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Welcome to our March 25th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang here at the Kriya Yoga Masterclass with me, Vedagurudev, and soon to come Vedgari Moksha. But before we could get started, we have to welcome all of our very honored and auspicious guests. We'll start with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next to Goddess Lakshmi Devi is the highest of them all, Adi Yogi, pure consciousness, pure awareness, Lord Shiva himself. And I would say Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, is Lord Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles, Lord of success. And I will say Lord Ganesha's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Gangadapataye Namaha. Om Gangadapataye Namaha. Om Gangadapataye Namaha. And in the front, our beloved Satgurudeva, the fountainhead, the pointer, our beloved Satgurudeva, the deathless immortal Himalayan yogi, Babaji himself. And I will say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. last but not least, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogini, Mataji herself. And I would say Mataji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Now that we have welcomed all of our very honored and auspicious guests, we can start our March 25th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. But before we get started, let me tell you the ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So the first way is by practicing Kriya Yoga. So we have a lifetime membership, $200, one-time payment, never pay again. And you could practice Kriya Yoga, go at your own pace, at your own timing. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. $200 lifetime membership, one-time payment, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and in the video, you'll see all the benefits you get. Probably the best $200 you could ever spend, but I'll let you make that decision. So in the video, you see all the benefits you get from practicing Kriya Yoga. So we'll play the video and you'll see all the benefits you get from practicing Kriya Yoga by just going to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. The second way you could support our Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs, supporting Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. We have 108 Raksha beads. We have Veronica Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, tumblers, notebooks, and canvases. So just go to kriyayogashop.com and you can see all the benefits you get and everything we have to offer on our Kriya Yoga shop. And we show you everything in this video right here. Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedagurudev and Satupon Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. So go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. Support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, tumblers, canvases, notebooks. We also have 108 Raksha beads. So everything you need for your spiritual journey and all your spiritual needs. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. And if the new year of 2026 hasn't been kind to you financially, but you still love Kriya Yoga and you want to practice Kriya Yoga, we have a free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com, 100% free, no pressure. All you got to do is click the yellow join group button. And in this video, you'll see everything you get by joining our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com. Welcome to the free Kriya Yoga School, the #1 authentic yoga community on School, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. So join our free Kriya Yoga school. Just go to freekriyayoga.com. And also, if you want to become a YouTube channel member, just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Click on the join button next to the subscribe button, and you'll be in. We got a lot of great daily videos, daily Babaji quotes, daily lists, master's wisdom, all of our live streams, everything. We got playlists for everything. So a lot of value. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel @Vedagurudev. So with that said, let's get started with our March 25th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. Namaste, Vedgari Moksha. Glad to have you here.
Namaste. I'm glad to be here too. So I'm thrilled and happy to be here for yet another satsang. So just so happy to have this technology that we can connect to so many people so far away, connect all our souls together and that are miles apart through this magical screen that we have here. So yes, I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you. Namaste,
Yeah,
everyone.
outstanding. Also, Esther told me that she received her 108 Raksha beads, one mala in Australia.
I'm so happy.
So just before we came in there, so I'm very pleased about that.
Yeah.
She was asking, what is the material of the Raksha beads? So I put it in school DM right before we came in here.
Narveen Arjuna is here. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, Narveen Arjuna.
Narveen Arjuna, whatever questions you have, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll answer them all wholeheartedly for everybody that's watching.
Well, just to remind everybody, I've got 7 mala beads left, Raksha beads. So these are the mala beads. Vedagurudev went to heroic efforts to get them to me because you can't mail things from Thailand to America. It's very difficult. So
yeah,
these were blessed by our guru. So they feel really good in your hands. So I don't know, they're nice to count. So, and you get the sutra string that me and Vedagurudev are wearing. So blessed by a Brahmin priest. So just wrap it around your
all
wrist.
Of our Raksha beads were blessed, consecrated, and activated on our February 9th.
Yes.
Vedic Brahmin priest, holy yagnifier. So they should give you good protection out here. And if you get the sutra, wrap it around your wrist 3 times. Give it some space. You don't want to cut off your circulation. I made that mistake. Put your index finger, give it some space and some wiggle room. And you cut off the excess string. And you should be protected out here in these crazy Maya delusional streets.
And as a bonus, you get Lakshmi's What? How do you
Sri
say
Yantra.
Sri Yantra? I had a brain fart for a second, but you can use this to meditate towards how you're counting the mantra on your new Raksha beads. So, yes.
Activating wealth, prosperity, and abundance in
Yes.
2026. We could all use some wealth, abundance, and prosperity. And I love the Sri Yantra. I got it all over. I got a big
Yeah.
picture of it. A 3D Sri Yantra all over. So, yeah, if you want to bring wealth, abundance, and prosperity, call on Lakshmi Devi and the Sri Yantra to activate your infinite abundance.
Yes. And you can go to our Monday mantra lists and you can get that mantra to count on your new mala beads, plus several others. So,
Yeah, and I also said it in the beginning of this live stream. So
yes.
just follow along with Vedagurudev. Lakshmi's mantra is Om Sharim Kleem Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha.
Thank
So
you.
I say it 108 times on our Mantra Monday playlist on our YouTube channel. I say it in the beginning, and so yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, if you didn't
Never get
do
enough wealth and abundance out here.
no, the more the merrier. Yeah, if you didn't do Lakshmi's mantra, I was just gonna do it. So you read my mind. So thank you. uh, well, look here. Here is
Outstanding.
polyesters. We were just talking about you. We're so happy you got your Raksha beads. So
Yeah, you
Polly
never
says,
know when you mail from Thailand. It's like rolling the dice,
yeah.
50-50. So I'm glad it passed Thailand customs,
Yeah.
and I'm glad it passed Australian customs, because who knows which way the wind is blowing, how they feel.
Yes.
They could seize it, they could let it pass. So I'm glad
Yeah.
they let it pass and it arrived safely in Australia to you,
Yes.
polyester.
Yeah. Your Raksha beads went to heroic efforts to get to you too. So yes. Well, Polly Esters says, "Good day, all here. Narva Arjuna, Vedgurudev, and Vedgari Moksha." Ah, thank you.
Yeah,
I
namaste. Good day
yeah.
from Australia.
Good day.
Hope everything is going well in Australia for you, polyester. All the best always.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope your figgies and all your plants are growing nice and big, with positive energy.
It is. Well, I don't have any questions, so I guess I'll just dive right in. I've been putting a lot of thought into these, so. My first question for you, Vedgurudev. The desire for recognition seems to be a powerful hunger of the ego. When someone achieves the limelight, they've always craved. The ego often expands until they lose their sense of truth. Is power inherently corruptive, or is it simply a magnifier of what is already inside of us? What spiritual anchor is needed to handle fame without losing one's integrity?
Yeah, I would say a lot of people get drunk by power. A lot of people get spiritually drunk too. Like I have the secrets of the universe. I know what's best for everybody. So it just depends how you navigate that power. Most yogis and yoginis, they don't really think about power too much, like me included. Like it's not something I desire or look for. It's something, it's just there. Like I don't want to be on like an ego play or put on a pedestal. Look at me. I got the secrets of the universe. I know what's best for you. Let me tell you a story. Like this deity did that deity did this. I don't want to be in that ego play of power. So
Yeah,
like power can only corrupt you if you let it corrupt you. If you get drunk with power, then you're easily corruptible. But if it's something that you're not attached to, or you're not desiring or trying to attain, it's just like, okay, whatever. Like I try to anchor myself in any power with humbleness. Like I give all the glory to Babaji. Babaji's doing all the heavy lifting. The sun is doing the heavy lifting. The source is doing the heavy lifting. all the ascended masters, all the spirit guides, they're doing all the work. I'm not doing anything. So all the glory goes to them. They're driving the car. I'm just witnessing them drive me around. So I don't really think about like power too often, you know? So it
Yeah.
can't really corrupt me because it's almost invisible to me. What power, you know? All the ascended masters, they're doing all the heavy lifting. All the deities, all the devis, everybody, you know? I don't have no power. They got all the power. So all the glory to them, you know? So
Yeah.
I can't really be corrupted by power because it doesn't really exist in my universe. And if I have any power, I'm using it to uplift people and help people and give people insights and love people unconditionally. I'm not trying to use my power to get any kind of financial gain or get people to do what I want, or I always thought it was gross, like certain gurus, they use their power for the wrong reasons, wash my car or this type of thing, and that's
Yeah.
you're using your power for the wrong reasons. You should be using your power to help people, uplift people, and love people, not get people to wash your car or iron your clothes or whatever they do. Give me your money so I could give it to God, whatever. So I don't know. I try to stay out of that ego play. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not seeking power. I'm not attached to power. It's invisible in my vocabulary. Like what would I do with that? I'm trying to any energy I have or Shakti path I have. I'm trying to uplift people and help people and give wholeheartedly without any expectations. So that's kind of the
Yeah.
way I see power.
I was just thinking maybe you have an edge over other like spiritual gurus or spiritual people because of your past life, and you got to see that side, and you were rubbing your elbows with famous people, and you, I don't know, maybe that's because you've seen the other side that doesn't affect you as much. But
Yeah, I've been there, done that. I realize the smoke and mirrors of the music industry, the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain.
yeah,
So a lot of people would do anything to get in that position, but I've already been there and I already know where that leads. I'm more satisfied being a Kriya yogi and helping people, and yeah, it was nice, but if I had to sell my soul to be in the music industry, I'd rather be a Kriya yogi.
yeah,
It's
I
it's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. I don't really need it, but it's
yeah,
nice. But my guru told me it's better for you to go back in the Maya delusional world because you have the experience of that. Most yogis, they just live in a blissed out cloud in the Himalayan mountains. They only know about the Maya delusional world from books. You've actually been boots on the ground, so
yeah,
you understand what people are going through, and you're compassionate to their struggles because you went through their struggles, right? How can I tell you how to overcome the Maya delusional world when I haven't overcome the Maya delusional world, or I have no experience? So I have the experience. So here I am.
yeah. Here you are. Here you be. I was just
Let my cave be on pause for a few moments and help as many people as I can, boots on the ground, on the front line. And when the time is right, maybe return or maybe not
yeah.
return. We'll see. But I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Boots on the ground.
Yeah. I was just thinking I don't really want to be famous because I like my privacy. I don't think I'd want all that attention. I want to be successful, but I don't want like the stardom. And I was thinking of somebody like Joe Rogan. I don't think he wants it either, but it just comes with what he does. But you just have to, I don't know, I think you have to have like discernment over like when you get all that attention and not let it go to your head. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like when my guru said, "Run towards money. Money runs away from you. Run away from money. Money comes to you." So everything I've done in my life, like DJing and Kriya Yoga, I just did it because I love Kriya Yoga. I wasn't trying to pay off my house or buy a new car. I just love Kriya Yoga, you know, and I
Yeah.
just love DJing. And the money was kind of like fun coupons that came along with it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool, I get paid to do what I
Do
love.
what you
Oh,
love.
nice. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just a benefit. So I never really thought about it like I'm gonna make a big bag of money off of this. I'm just like I like mixing records, making people dance, and you know, it makes me feel good. I like teaching people Kriya Yoga and answering their question, and makes me feel good. So I never really had like expectations. I was just like, let's see what happens, you know? I'm having a good time. I'd be doing this anyway for free anyway, you know? So it's like not even work to me, you know? It's not like I'm dreading this. I enjoy it. I enjoy contemplating people's questions. I enjoy making nice mixes and make people happy, you know? So that was always my mindset. So I never had like a financial motive to do
Yeah.
anything, you know? It just happened, you know? So, and that kind of guided me. And I was never disappointed because I was like, well, I'd be doing this for free anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That's a
if I
good
get paid
advice.
or I don't get paid, that's cool. You know, as long as I have a roof over my head and you know, food on my table, I'm good, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think if you can do what you love, yeah, you've already won. Like, yeah, if you
how
love
do they
the
say it? If you love what you do, you never work a day of your
yeah,
life, right?
you're in total
So that's
bliss.
that's my affirmation. That's my mantra. I love Kriya Yoga. I do it anyway, and you know, whether one person shows up to these live streams or 1 million shows up,
Yeah.
I still do the same job. So I'm
Yeah, we're excited
pretty
if we have
satisfied and
50.
content.
I know, I was just thinking, like, we always like, "Oh, we made it, we got 50 people." We're never like, "Oh,
if
low views."
if you're in a room with 50 people and they're enjoying what you're saying,
Yeah,
it's a win. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's a super win, especially you know, as a yogi or a guru, you probably meet 50 people in 10 years, you know?
yeah.
Like
You have them
now
in
we
one
get to go
room.
all around the world and reach people, you know, with our 2 weekly live streams. So yeah, what a beautiful thing that is.
Yeah,
So if you're in a
I am
room with 50 people, it's definitely a win, you know? So
yeah,
that's kind of how I look at it. And how would I
winning.
reach 50 people around the world, you know,
Yeah.
without the internet? It's not possible.
Yeah,
Winning, you know.
winning. Or what was the group that does that? Wu-Tang,
Wu Tang Clan.
yeah, Wu-Tang
Wu
Clan
Tang.
is
Wu Tang
winning.
is for the children, right? Right. The Wu is for the children. Wu Tang Clan
Woo.
is for the children.
Well, I'm going to catch up on some comments. Let's see. We've got Polly Esters. She says, yep, indeed. Divine protection must have protected them on their journey through two custom offices. And she sends us a gangle of prayer hands. Yes. I'm like,
It was meant to be, right? The
yeah.
path was cleared, right? You know. Whatever you think
Uh,
in customs in Thailand or the Australia, it's going home. The
yes.
path is cleared, right? We
Whew.
will not be denied. It's you know, arrives with divine protection.
Yes. Um, Paul, he says, good evening. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. Or so they say. Yeah, I think you have to have the right mindset.
Who said that? Spider-Man, right?
I
Absolute
think
power
I
corrupts
think so.
absolutely, or something like that. You
Uh,
know? Oh, he said something like,
maybe I need to do some
with
Spider-Man
power,
quotes. With power,
with
great
comes,
power comes
yeah,
responsibility, something
there
like
you go.
that.
That's what he said. Yeah, it was another way of saying that. You know, the great philosopher Spider-Man, Peter
Yes.
Parker, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah, well
Yeah.
put, Paul. I agree, you know? So, yeah, you don't want to go down those rabbit holes or go down that street, you know? You're like, I'm not in it for power. It's not my thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to help people and uplift people and love people unconditionally. And power is not a thought in my mind. It's not a word in my
Yeah.
vocabulary. I'm just like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not why I'm doing it.
And no matter how successful I get, I'm not going to treat people badly. When you
Yeah,
die, oh, go ahead.
yeah, you should always treat people equally, right? Like the
Yeah.
Buddhists say, the Dharma wheel is turning, right? So
Yeah.
the people who are on top today might be on the bottom today. So you should treat them equally when you see them on the way down and when you see them on the way up. Just always treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people in a state of equanimity. That's how yogis and yoginis live. We live in equanimity. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. We love everybody equally, wholeheartedly. We love all spiritual traditions equally. So yeah, that's we treat people equally. You know.
Yeah. Polly Esther's reminded me earlier today. She sent me some quotes, and one of them was "Always be kind." And I was thinking, when you die, that's what people will remember is how you treated them. So, it's not how successful you're going to be; it's how you treated people that you'll be remembered for. So, yeah,
Yeah, always be kind, always be loving, always be an helping hand. It feels good, you know?
yeah,
Like all these lower emotions, there's too much of that already in the Maya delusional world. So we should have more compassion, we should have more understanding for our fellow man and fellow woman out there. We're all trying to navigate this crazy Maya chaotic delusional world together. So I have compassion. It's rough out here, you
yeah.
know. They're
Rough on
they're
these
pulling
streets.
your attention in all directions, you know. Constant conscious bombardment from their psyops, and you know, you always got to have your shield up. So it's rough out here. So always
Yeah,
be kind, always have understanding for your fellow man and fellow woman, because we're all feeling our way around in the dark, you know,
yeah,
Vedagurudev included, you know. I'm always the
yeah.
house under construction, you know. I don't have the
uh,
secrets of the universe. I'm trying to figure it out
yeah, I'm
myself.
blind
Like,
here.
what's going on over here, you know?
oh,
Oh, I hit my
oh,
head on the wall.
oh.
You know, it happens to the best of us. Keep going, you know?
Yes.
So, you know, I like when Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, I say this all the time, so if you heard this, bear with me. You know, the line to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. So we all are on the path, fall off the path. You know, it happens to the best of us. Only difference between yogis and yoginis and other people, they just keep going. I don't care
Yeah,
what happens on this path. I'm going to dust myself off. And, you know, when I fall in a ditch, it happens to everybody. You know, just get up and keep going. You know,
yeah.
we're going
Keep going.
forward, not going back. One foot in front of the other. All right, well, what can you do? You know, it's happened to the best of us out here. You
Just get
know,
up.
even Vedagurudev bumps his head on the wall every night. You know, it happens. You know, I just don't get attached to it. I say, well, what can you do? Keep moving, you know?
Keep moving.
Shake it off, you know, dance it off, you know,
Get your tap
and
shoes
keep going, you know?
on.
You know, if I stub my toe on the wall or whatever, I say, oh, good one, keep going, you know?
Just blow on it.
What can you do? Uh, Blow it out, right? All right, back to work, you know?
Your breath heals.
Okay, well, man, what can you do,
Rub
you
your
know?
hands on it. Yeah. All right,
All
all
right,
better.
keep going.
Sandy the Psychic, Medium 23, she says, Namaste, stars. You're a superstar too.
Namaste, superstar Sandy in Canada. Glad to have you here. You
Yeah.
know, always wishing you the best. If you have any questions,
Yeah.
put in the YouTube chat. We'll answer them as best we can,
Yeah.
wholeheartedly.
We're all stars here.
Namaste, stars. All stars, right?
Paul, he says, at this stage in my life, I have few desires. I no longer desire fame or fortune. I just want peace and freedom. That sounds good to me. Like,
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Peace,
yeah,
freedom, you know,
moksha.
higher consciousness, Satchinanda, moksha, liberation. Yeah, so I agree with you. In the Himalayan mountains, they're not worried about none of this. Their ultimate goal is peace, freedom, enlightenment, harmony, you know. So These are all good goals to have, My guru used to say, like, new soul mistakes or rookie mistakes, right?
Yeah,
We're
rookie
attached to
mistake.
materialism. The older you get, you don't, you see these material things come and go, and you're not really attached to it. So, there's no Wi-Fi or phone service in the Himalayan mountains, so you don't have to worry about none of that, right? Social
Yeah.
media slot machine. Your phone is a brick in the Himalayan
Yeah.
mountains.
Use it to hold down things you don't want to blow away.
Right. The vicious, brutal wind of the Himalayan mountains. Make sure it doesn't hold away
Yeah.
your notes, your knowledge, your Vedic text, right?
Yeah.
Blow away.
Ah. Narveen Arjuna has a great question. I've thought about this too. What is the significant difference between Kriya Yoga and Hare Krishna devotees?
I mean, it's one of the same. I mean, we love Krishna wholeheartedly too. Like, I love Krishna. My real name is Chris, so I have a resonance with Krishna. And I met this yogi one time. He would always call me Vasudev, right? Instead of
Vasudev.
Vedagurudev. Vasudev is Krishna, so like his proper name. So I always liked that too. So I never corrected him. I didn't ever said my name is Vedagurudev, not Vasudev. So I was like, yeah, cool. I love Krishna. So if you're sending me Krishna energy, I like it. So the difference between Kriya Yoga and Hare Krishna, I would say it's one of the same. I always like when Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, the supreme science of God, yoga, right? And he's not talking about like posture yoga. He's talking more about like detachment, meditation, devotion, mantra japa, your breathing, your pranayama. So like I say it's the same, right? Like
Yeah.
we never see our separation between one spiritual tradition and another. So if you go to Lake Shrine SRF, which is probably the mecca for Kriya Yoga, right? They have a big picture of Krishna. We love Krishna. They have a big statue of Krishna. And the waterfall there, it's Krishna, right? And they
Yeah.
have a quote from the Bhagavad Gita. So we I don't see the separation. I love Hare Krishnas. Every year in Venice Beach in California, the Hare Krishnas bring out Krishna's chariot, and they have a big celebration. I love it. I think it's greatest. I love all of my Hare Krishna brothers. I don't see no separation. So when we say Krishna, we love Krishna. Krishna is part of our tradition also. So like at Lake Shrine SRF, they have 6 big pictures. They have
Yeah.
Babaji, they have Krishna, they have Jesus, they have Yukteswar, they have Lahari Messiah, they have Yogananda. So we love them all wholeheartedly. I don't see
Do
the separation. When I meet a Hare Krishna, I'm like, you can't walk with us. You're on the Krishna path. He
yeah.
said, our brother, come on, let's walk. Which way you going? We'll follow you, or you follow us. Which, well, no separation. We are all equal in a state of equanimity.
Yeah. Seems like bhakti yoga, like seems I don't know, we do that too, but that I don't know, I'm just saying this on a surface level. It just seems like bhakti yoga is important to Krishnas. So,
Yeah, I agree. Important to me too. I love
yeah.
bhakti. I love singing my bhajans, my kirtans, and everything. So yeah. So I like their songs and their dance. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare
I
Krishna.
enjoy it. Right. It's
Yeah.
outstanding. Anytime you vibrate the sound syllable of God, whichever your deity is choosing, it's beautiful. So if you could see the beauty in that and not the separation or the divide and conquer. We're Hare Krishnas. We can't hang out with you. You're
Yeah.
yogis, and it, we don't need the dogma.
Yeah.
We look at
Same.
everybody's soul, everybody's energy, and like they say in Thailand, same.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're all the same. So I love Hare Krishnas, and I love them all, to be honest with you. You know, I
Yeah.
get great inspiration from Buddhists, lamas, swamis, sadhus, agoris, yogis, Christians, Catholics, Muslims, Sufis. I love them all. They're all great. They all have great wisdom. A couple weeks ago, we did a quote on Sufi Rumi. Those were all
Yes.
excellent quotes. Those were
Yeah.
all great inspirations. I didn't say, wait a minute, you're a Muslim, you're a Sufi, can't hang out with you. I was like,
Yeah.
what kind of knowledge you got? What kind of yana you got? What kind of wisdom you got? Let me hear it. Maybe I got some good ones to put in my pocket. So I love them. I love all their quotes. So
Yeah.
yeah. Same with Hare Krishnas. I mean, we have more of affinity for Hare Krishnas because they're more aligned with yoga and everything. But I don't know. We don't put anybody higher or lower than we see everybody as equal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love them all. So shout out to all the Hare Krishna brothers and sisters out there. Keep up the good work. Jai Krishna all day, every day.
All day, every day. Narveen Arjuna asks, but how about regarding the diet, chanting routine, etc.?
I mean, it's one and the same. Like I don't know too much what their diet is, but I can imagine it fits into our Ayurveda kind of principles, like so I don't know. I wouldn't see it as any different, I guess they pretty much eat the same type of things. Obviously, they praise Krishna as their deity of choice, but I praise Krishna too. I love
Yeah.
Krishna. So actually, Mantra Monday, we just did mantra for Lord Krishna. I think it was 2 weeks ago. So yeah,
Yeah.
we love them all wholeheartedly. So like I don't see no separation. Like when we were in the Himalayan mountains, it wasn't like, wait a minute, we're on the yogic path. We don't eat that. We were like, what are you eating? It's Hare Krishna's. What do you eat? Okay, I eat that too. We are one and the same. There is no duality. There is only oneness, right?
Yeah.
Whatever Hare Krishna's eating, that's what I'm eating. Or one of the same. So it's no difference. And I guess in the Himalayan mountains, there's so less food that we all eat the same thing anyway. It's not
Yes.
like, wait a minute, that doesn't fit my dietary preferences. We're like, man, I'm hungry as hell. Well, I'm
Yeah.
eating whatever's there. If you gave me a
Rice,
rock, I'd
dal.
probably eat it, right? This is a tasty
Yeah,
rock.
roti.
So, man, I
Best
need
rock
some
ever.
energy while walking up the Himalayan
Yeah.
mountains. So yeah, whatever
Yeah.
we all eat the same thing. We all subscribe to the same deities and chanting everything. So if you were like, you know, let's chant Krishna's mantra. I'd be like, okay, great.
Yeah. Well,
So I'm open to it.
he says that like the Hare Krishna is super strict on diet, no garlic or onion, for example. Seems extreme.
I mean, if you resonate with that past, cool. If you like some garlic or some onion in your meal, why not? You want to get to such a state where you're so unaffected by anything. Like sometimes people comment, "You're not a real yogi. You wear AirPods." Well, if I'm so affected by earpods, I need to do more inner work, right? So I would say if you enjoy onions, why not? I mean, good for them, but you know, I don't know if you want to get to such a state where you're unaffected by anything. You know, like you want to be like Neem Karoli Baba. Ram Dass gave, you know, gave well he didn't give it to him. He took his LSD pills or whatever, and
Just all
he
nom, nom,
put it
nom, nom.
down the hatch, and he was unaffected by it, right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you I'm on such a higher consciousness. If I want to eat some onions today, I'm unaffected by it, you
yeah,
know? So I would
hmm,
use your own judgment and your own discernment. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, okay, if you eat some onions and you can't get out of bed, maybe discontinue. If you feel energized and uplifted by some onions or garlic, then why not? So I wouldn't say it's one size fits all. Everybody's different. Some
yeah,
people have the tolerance for onions, some people don't. So I would use your own discernment, your own discrimination, and see what works for you. And whatever they have in the books or whatever, whatever,
yeah,
I mean, test it out, And so, like I said, if you feel like you can't get out of bed or you feel affected because you ate onions, then it's probably true in your case. If you don't feel affected by onions or garlic, then it's probably not true in your case. That's what I would say.
yeah. Seems like there's a lot of spiritual practices, I guess, that don't have onions and garlic because it's too stimulating. It might maybe they feel like it stimulates their meditation, their practice, but I don't. Maybe you have a sensitive stomach and you don't like garlic and onions. It's too upsetting. Maybe it'd work out
Yeah,
anyways.
I would test it out for yourself,
Yeah,
Like, okay, or some people don't have a taste or palate
yeah,
for onions or garlic. It's perfectly fine, But
yeah.
just because it
I,
says it in the book, I wouldn't, use that as your rule. Like,
yeah. I don't know.
enjoy some onion sometimes. And when I
Yeah,
was in the Himalayan mountains, if we had an onion, it's a great day,
yeah.
Like, uh, definitely eat it. Whatever. Wait a
Well,
minute,
it
Vedagurudev. We can't eat this perfectly good
yeah,
onion because
like spit it
they
out.
said in page 54 of the Bhagavad Gita we shouldn't eat onions. I'm like, give it to me. I want to
Yeah,
try it out.
I don't. I like
It's not
me.
a no flavor in the Himalayan
Yeah,
mountains. I'll take anything I can get.
yeah. Well, it's just like me as a chef. Like garlic and onions add so much flavor to food. It would be hard to not add at least onions to like saute it because like sauteed onions add a sweetness and garlic when it's cooked. It's not as harsh, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to rethink my cooking. No garlic, no onions. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
interesting.
So use your own discrimination, your own discernment, and yeah, see what they say. Just because
Yeah,
they write in the book, it might be good. There's a lot of things on the spiritual path like that. Like I've learned thousands of kriyas, Some they're good for some yogis, but they don't resonate with me. So it doesn't mean they're bad or good. It just means like I feel more uplifted by this kriya. So same thing with food. Like I don't know, I kind of enjoy onions. So
yeah,
you know, I mean, I'm gonna take a pass.
yeah,
And it might be true in your case, but it's not true in my case. So I would test everything and see. You know,
yeah,
if you feel affected by onions, then it's probably true. If you don't, then carry on.
yeah. I know there's a part of me that'd like to experience what being a Hare Krishna devotee would be like, just to see what it's like. But I kind of like the path I'm on because it's not so strict. I like being a yogi. It's not so strict and harsh, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
yeah.
nice
I
to
mean,
know.
they got a beautiful tradition and
Yeah,
beautiful path, Hare Krishna. So yeah, maybe one day I will be a Hare
yeah,
Krishna and
yeah.
add it
Just
to my checklist
yeah,
of spiritual
add it to your
traditions.
toolbox. Oh,
Toolbox.
your Sandy says Hare Krishna, and she sends lots of hands in the air, dancing, hearts, and prayer hands. We speak emoji here.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah, whenever I had an audience with somebody who was walking the Krishna path, I always, what's it like?
Yeah, I
I'm
want to know.
interesting. I'm all ears. And they would ask, what's it like being a Kriya yogi? And I would, we would share. So when you come across people with different lineages and different parampara, it's always good to share. We
Yeah.
respect them all. I mean, it's not like, wait a minute, you
Wait a
believe in
minute.
Krishna? You got to get out of here. It was always like, okay, great, brother, welcome. My bed is your bed, my food is your food. So
Yeah.
it was always a great love fest. What are you eating over here? Here,
Yeah.
have some of this,
Mm,
and
yeah.
share accordingly, like
Yeah.
you need some food. So it's always a good practice of prashad, right? Giving your food, sharing your food with everybody. So we always did that too, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, great. What is your tradition? Who is your guru? What is your parampara? So we always loved that. So I
Yeah.
respect them all. I love them all.
We got Dream Tooth here, CS. He says Om Namo Vasudeva. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Vasudeva.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva Namaha. Right. Yeah. So, yeah, Vasudeva, right?
Beautiful.
Outstanding. So, yeah, I always liked that guy. He never called me by my real name, Diksha. He always called me Vasudeva. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I
Vasudeva.
love Krishna. So, anytime you call me by the name of Krishna, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
And
I
my
can dig
real
it.
name is Chris, so Krishna. I always resonated with Krishna, obviously. So anytime anybody calls me by the name of Krishna, I'm like, yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sandy says that when I dance, Krishna always shows up. Yeah, Krishna has that
Yeah,
energy.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the flute. He's always dancing. So yeah, anytime you see a Hare Krishna, they're always singing. They're always dancing. I love that. I always want to dance with the Hare Krishnas and Krishna, bring your flute. Let's
Yeah.
dance. So it's always a beautiful thing. I always enjoy their energy and
Yeah,
their
they seem
upliftment.
blissed out. I like
Blissed
that.
out, blissed out yogis and Hare Krishnas.
Yeah. Howdy, howdy. uh, Paul says, I'm realizing this is an illusion that I have limited control over. I don't want war, but it seems to be beyond my control. Seems as if nothing matters. Why shouldn't I just go live in a cave? Yeah.
I
What do you
mean,
say
that
to
is
that?
the real true
Yeah, me
yogi
too.
perspective. When you my guru used to say you're sitting too close to the TV, Vedagurudev, step back. So when you see all these things are beyond your control, you stop attaching to them or you stop trying to make sense of them. You're just like, the Maya world keeps on Mayaing. That's how it goes. I'm
Yeah.
not in control. It's not gonna happen the way I want it to happen. So why should I get an emotionally attached to anything? It just happens the way it happens. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They run the playbook. The Wizard of Oz does the Wizard of Oz things. Liars tell lies, and on and on and on. So I like to have the more yogi perspective. It doesn't exist in my universe.
Yeah.
And they would always say in the Himalayan mountains, it's all Maya.
Oh,
You
Maya.
ask them about any Indian political thing or anything, they first of all they have no knowledge.
No,
They're in
who?
their own bubble. But yeah, who was that? But
Who?
if they wanted to say anything about anything political, they would say it's all Maya. You know, it's all Maya. And yeah, that's a lot of times I feel the darshan or the inspiration that, like, well, Vedgurudev's doing the heavy lifting. He's boots on the ground. I wouldn't want to be him, but he threw himself into the fire.
Yes.
he's he's down there. They're cheerleading
Uh,
from afar, right, without
the fearless
interfering, right?
yogi.
Okay, there he goes. He just threw himself in there. He's swimming with the sharks.
Yeah. No fear.
no, no fear, right? Yeah, but you begin to see, like, the world is going to happen the way it's going to happen. The Maya is going to happen the way it's going to happen. The simulation is going to happen the way it happens. The Matrix is going to happen the way it happens. So, you know, the only thing you can control is how you react to the world. So if you have that detached witness perspective, like, I'm not trying to change the end of the movie. It's going to happen the way it happens. I'm just watching from afar.
Yeah.
I'm trying to control what I can control in the present moment. And whatever happens in this world, I'm not attached to it. Let it happen the way it happens. And, the
Yeah.
movie's going to end the way it's going to end. I can't control. how the movie's gonna end. So all I can control is how I react to it. What are my thoughts of it, and just be the detached witness, you know.
Yeah.
And the way I like to explain that, watching the movie from your seat in the audience, you know, not you're not an actor in the Maya delusional world. You're just kind of watching it go by.
Yeah. Be
Clouds
the
in the
observer.
sky, water, you know, under the bridge, you know, being the detached observer, right? So just watching, enjoying the show on the Maya stage of the universe, not trying to change the end of the movie, let it happen, you know?
Yeah.
War is out there, war is out there. I mean, I don't see it where I'm at. All I see is trees, nature, and big blue sky and clouds and everything. So, birds. So, doesn't exist in my universe. War where? You know? Oh, it's in this faraway place. Yeah. Doesn't
Not in my
exist, you know?
universe.
I don't want your ghost story of faraway places to become my ghost story, you know? I don't want your narrative to become my narrative, you know? Okay, really? You know, there's war? Where? I don't see
Where?
it.
Where?
No, no bombs, no airplanes, no fire, you know, no destruction, no chaos. Oh, doesn't exist in my universe. Oh, take your ghost story, you know, put it where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
And now is the time for our sound effect. Bye, Felicia.
Oh, let me find. Bye, Felicia. Bye,
Bye,
Felicia.
Bye,
Felicia.
Felicia.
Bye,
Bye, Felicia.
Felicia. You know,
Bye,
bye,
Felicia.
Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Ah,
Maya, delusional world. Bye, Felicia. See
Bye,
you later,
Felicia.
right?
ah,
Bye,
I got
Felicia.
it.
So good news, Sandy. We have the Bye, Felicia sound effect
Yes.
now where we can trigger it anytime, right? So, Maya, delusional world. Bye, Felicia. Doesn't exist in my universe, you know?
Yeah.
So, keep your ghost stories over there. No need, right?
Well, Dream Truth sends us prayer hands and footprints. That's deep, man. You're in gratitude and you're walking your path. I love it. Like, we speak
Yeah,
emoji here.
absolutely. Stay in gratitude. Yeah, we're emoji heavy
Yeah.
school here at
Yeah.
the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and at the free Kriya Yoga
Yeah.
School.
We speak in
So
emoji.
if you if you joined our group, you see we have a
Yes.
bunch of gifs. My go-to gif is Elmo dancing. You
Yeah.
know, so I like Elmo dancing. So we dance it off. We have
Yeah.
a bunch of emojis. So keep those emojis coming. We're
Yes.
emoji heavy all over here. We
Yeah.
speak emoji language.
Yeah. Picture speaks 1,000 words, they say. Ah. Sandy says that I used garlic and onions regularly in my cooking, and the spirit realm has never once commented on it, and it's never gotten in the way of communicating to the other side, for example. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a perfect example, right? So it doesn't make you less of a spiritual being if you put garlic or onions
Yeah.
in your
Like
food. You know, it's
they're like,
not
oh, your
like
breath.
Lord Krishna's like, wait a minute now, you can't enter the pearly gates
Yeah.
because you ate onions 10 years ago. You know, so
Yeah.
it it's one of these what they call it, wives' tales or myths. You know, like. If it affects you, discontinue. If it doesn't
Yeah.
affect you, enjoy your onions, enjoy your garlic.
Yeah.
You know, like Sandy said, I don't think the archangels won't let you into the
They kick you out.
astral plane,
Yeah.
kick you because you had you. Remember on March 25th, you had an onion heavy and garlic heavy meal. Can't can't come in.
You've got
they
some
don't,
serious karma.
they're beyond that, you know. So I think it's yeah they're not, you know, they got bigger fish to fry. They're not worried about onions and garlic, you know, in your diet.
Yeah. Uh, so our Narvina Juna says, so experiment and see how you feel. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
would do.
I would say that like everything. I even say that about yoga, Kriya yoga, right? We test it, we observe it, we experience it, we feel it, so we know it. So I wouldn't believe anybody because they put some words on a piece of paper. I would test it for yourself and see, right? So like if you're affected by it, you know, look at your own self and observe yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I ate some onions today. How am I feeling? I feel pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna add onions to my diet. Or, man, I ate that garlic last night. Man, I'm a little off today. Maybe I shouldn't have garlic in my diet. So
Yeah.
you are your best inner doctor, right? So I wouldn't have blind faith of anybody. I would test everything for yourself, right? If you enjoy onions and garlic, why not? Who cares what they say in the Vedic text or in the book? You
Yes.
know, if it messes you up and you know, you takes you out the game for a couple days, then discontinue. Like that's like that for all our kriyas, anything, right? Like if it hurts you, you're in a state of pain, don't do it.
Yeah.
Discontinue or go to the next asana or whichever asanas work best for you. Keep those in your pocket. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I would say that about everything. Any sadhana or yogic practice we do, if it doesn't work for you, throw it away. Keep what works in your pocket and what doesn't work, discontinue.
Well, Sandy has some profound words. She says,
Outstanding.
don't let other people's ghost stories become your ghost stories." Quoted by
Oh,
Vedagurudev.
I like that, right? Sounds like something I would say, right?
Yeah.
Don't let other people's ghost stories about garlic and onions become your ghost
Yeah.
stories about garlics and onion, right?
Well, that's some sage advice.
that's a that's some profound
Yeah.
sage yogic wisdom there.
Mic
Wonder who
drop.
said that. You know, mic drop to whoever ever said that.
Wow.
Dropping the mic.
Yeah. Ah. Narvino Judah says, "I love onions and garlic." Me too. I can't imagine soup
Yeah,
without those.
keep going.
Yeah.
I enjoy onions and garlic too, like. So yeah, why not? If it doesn't, like I said, if it doesn't mess you up or take you out the game or doesn't affect you, then why not? Like Sandy said, don't let other people's ghost stories become your ghost stories. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, onions and garlic. I love them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep eating them. It's nice flavorful
Yeah.
food.
Yum
Like I
yum
said
yum yum.
before, when I was in the Himalayan mountains, somebody had a powdered pack of tomato soup. And I was like, man, if I was down there, I would never eat this, right? It's almost like, ew. But in
Yeah.
the Himalayan mountains, there's so less flavor. It's almost like you died and gone to
Yeah.
heaven. I told that guy,
That's what you
you got any
needed.
more of that? Almost like a drug dealer. You got
Yeah.
any more of that powdered tomato soup?
What do you
Man,
want?
that was glorious, right? All you do is put hot water
Yeah.
and. So I wouldn't go to the store and buy tomato soup. It's not
Yeah.
something I resonate with, but when in
It's some-
Rome, do what Romans
yeah.
do. I
It's
was
something
like,
your body needed.
man, love that
uh,
tomato soup. I'll
yeah.
do anything for some flavor right about
Yeah.
now.
I'll trade you for some dried strawberries.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
got what I
I was
need?
that was break in case of
Yeah.
emergency.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, man, if we get snowed in, I'm gonna have some nuts and some strawberries and some trail mix.
Mm.
Break in case of emergency. We didn't get snowed in, so on the way down we had a flavorful thing. And our Sherpa Porter, I don't think they've ever had a dried strawberry, so it was like they died and gone to heaven, right? They're like, what is this? You've never had a strawberry? No, never even seen a strawberry. But today's your lucky day, my friend. Enjoy.
Yes. Paul has a comment. I can't remember what it was. I feel his comment is, "I feel if I did that, it would be like an ostrich with my head in the sand, a large tiger ready to eat me. Ignorance is bliss until it isn't." I'm trying to remember what were
Yeah.
we? What is that reference to?
Yeah, I mean, mostly out here, ignorance is bliss, and it's hard for a lot of people when they get on the spiritual path because once you start walking, you can't go. You can't go back. So some people Like what's this guy? I forget the guy's name in the Matrix. He wanted to be reinserted into the Matrix. Ignorance is bliss. I want to know what it feels like to taste a steak again, you know? So some people just want to have their head in the sand, and they don't want to wake up to the reality, you know? They like being an NPC, right? So I don't know, but I wouldn't. How could I say? I mean, I would look at it as a true blessing that you're aware. Most people aren't aware. We have too many people who aren't aware. We need more people who are aware.
Yeah.
So I look at it as a true gift. Like I can def- decipher the matrix code. From a distance. And be aware of what is aware. So it's a beautiful thing. So I wouldn't want to be an ostrich and put my head back in the sand. I wouldn't want to be
Like,
ignorance is bliss,
yeah.
I mean, not in my universe. Bliss is being in a higher state of consciousness. Bliss is, you know, being in a nuclear power plant of unconditional love. Bliss is helping people. Bliss is Satchananda, absolute being, absolute consciousness, absolute bliss. Bliss is self-realization. Bliss is enlightenment. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want their ignorance to be my bliss. Not not in my universe. Ignorance is a wasted emotion that
Yeah.
doesn't exist in my vocabulary. So you know, I
Well,
want to be an ostrich with my head facing the sun. Totally enlightened. No enlightenment underground. No sunlight when my head is in the sand. So you know, I don't want to put my head in the sand. I want to embrace the glory of higher consciousness
yeah.
and self-realization. So I let that be my north star, my guiding light, and ignorance doesn't exist in my universe. So I'm trying to
Well,
enjoy the gifts that I've been given on the spiritual path.
that quote in that movie, like, you can't handle the truth. A lot of people can't handle it, but like right now, a lot of ugliness is coming out in the world. I think it's better to know what you're dealing with, just to know the truth. But I think a lot of people
Yeah,
can't
that was
handle it.
from like what was it?
A Few
Jack
Good Men.
Nicholson. Few
Yeah,
Good Men.
I
Yeah,
think
there you
so.
go. So, you can't handle the truth. Who are you to be the gatekeeper of truth anyway? We always want to be in a state of sat truth. Don't let anybody gatekeep your truth. You can't handle truth. Get out of here with that. I'll handle whatever I want.
Yeah. Give me the
Who are
ugly
you to
truth.
be my slave master and gatekeep what I can discern as truth? I don't need you to, you're not my truth daddy, right? Truth
Yeah.
daddy. Wait a minute. You can't handle the truth. I can handle
You can't
anything.
handle the
That's the
truth.
problem out here. They're child proofing all the things
Yeah.
out here.
You
Wait a
might
minute.
jump out.
We can't tell you about the aliens. You're gonna jump out the
Yeah, you'll
window.
jump out windows.
You can't handle the aliens. You're so stupid. You're gonna end it all today. Because you can't handle aliens. Give me a try.
Yeah.
Who are you to tell me what I can handle and what I can't handle?
Yeah.
Only person that can tell you what I can handle is me. So get out of here with your fake
Get
ghost
out of
stories,
here.
right? I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story, right?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get lost, right? Bye, Felicia.
Hit the
Bye,
road.
Felicia. Hit the road.
Bye, Felicia.
Right? Bye, Felicia. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Bye, Felicia.
Right. You can't handle the truth. Good one, right? You can't. How do you know what I can handle, huh?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I know what I'm made out of.
Stop making my stories, Cool story, slave master. I'm not
Yeah.
going with you, I'll handle whatever I want, Free bird,
Free
Free
bird.
bird out here.
Narveen Arjuna says, I would love to know what it feels like to be a Hare Krishna also. They always seem so blissed out. Feel like
Yeah.
at least it's worth the experiment to try, and a happy face. I agree.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. If it uplifts you and vibrating the sound syllables of Krishna's mantra. Outstanding. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love their dancing and their music, and they're so much in love with Lord Krishna. What a beautiful thing that is. We need more of that out here. Yeah. So Hare Krishna path. What a beautiful path that is, for sure. You know, blissed out yogis and
Blissed out yogis and Hare
Hare
Krishnas.
Krishnas.
Partnership made in heaven. Well, you have somebody new, but your name looks familiar. This is Princess Sai Purian Folk Lang 658. She sends us a heart. Thank you for the heart.
Heart emojis back at you,
Yeah.
Princess. I'll show it. If you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We answer all questions wholeheartedly as best we can.
Yeah. Narveen Arjuna says tomato soup, probably ransom. It's fire. Yeah. Keep that. Tomato soup sounds valuable.
I mean, when you have no flavor in the Himalayan mountains, it's very valuable,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
sugar, even some powdered tomato soup in like a little packet is like, whew, all
Yum,
right,
yum, yum.
I mean, we had all the chai we could get, we had all the tea we could get, but a little variety never hurt anybody. So yeah, it's not. I wouldn't go to the store in India and buy powdered tomato soup, but in the Himalayan mountains, it's a beautiful thing.
Well, when the school goes on our spiritual trek, I'll make sure that I pack lots of tomato soup packets. That sounds like a must.
Maybe some other one, but
Yeah,
we could
yeah.
take it.
Get some other soups.
Some
Some chicken
variety,
noodle.
right?
Yeah.
Today is Monday, some chicken broth.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is tomato soup.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And yeah.
If I could do it again, I would pack some kind of sugary thing.
Yeah.
Like the
Maybe some dried
we
mangoes
would
or something.
I remember my guru was like, today is a special day. We have something special for you to eat. And I was like, yes, sugar, sugar, sugar. He got some sweet. I know he got some sweets. It was like ghee. I was like,
Ghee.
oh, clarified butter? Ghee? Man, that's cardboard too. I was like,
Oil.
yeah. Like I said, Ved Mooney's like, let's go to the sweet shop, And I was like, yes.
Yes.
We were in the sweet shop. We were drunk,
Drunk
dancing.
on sugar.
A sugar coma, right? Dancing. I think I have a video where like dancing behind the counter with the sweet shop owner.
You must share.
I gotta find it.
Yeah.
It's on a SD card somewhere, but yeah, pretty good, right?
And polyester says, LOL, what I cannot handle is between me and God. That's right.
Yeah,
between
exactly,
me and God.
right? No middlemen, no used car salesman needed, right? Like, let me tell you what you can handle. No thanks. Between me and God, no one in between my connection, it's only between me and God, right?
Yes.
So yeah, no middlemen. No, you don't need no one to send an email to God for you. That's how they monetize it. Direct connection, right? Let me tell you a story about God. No thanks.
No, thank
connection,
you. Shiva's channel.
I got my own story of God.
Yeah.
Have a
between
like
me
Paul
and God.
says, have a God of your own choosing, right? Yeah. There's no way you can know what my connection is of God is. Cool ghost story, bro. Keep that over there. Direct connection, right?
Great channel. Well, would you like to stretch and then I'll start on our new list for this Satsang?
How long have we been on here for?
An hour and 14 minutes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Who is our list today?
I'm going to do Bruce Lee. I thought that would be good since our Chuck Norris just passed away. So I thought that that would be like a good I don't know. It just seemed like a good time to do Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
So,
Bruce Lee, my all-time favorite. Okay,
yes.
well, let's make the donuts.
Let's make the donuts. All right. I have 10 Bruce Lee quotes for you, Vedagurudev, to interpret. And who was Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee lived from 1940 to 1973. He was a groundbreaking Chinese American martial artist, actor, and philosopher, widely regarded as the most influential martial artist icon of the 20th century. He created the hybrid martial arts philosophy Jet Kune Do and revolutionized cinema with films like Enter the Dragon. The first quote I have for you is empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. 2, as you think, so shall you become. 3, it's not the daily increase, but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. 4, balance your thoughts with action. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. 5, knowledge will give you power, but character respect. 6, to know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. 7, showing off is the fool's idea of glory. 8, I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. 9, to hell with circumstances. I create opportunities. 10, mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. So those are my 10 Bruce Lee quotes for you.
Outstanding. My childhood hero, the greatest of all time, legendary Bruce Lee. Love Bruce Lee,
Yeah.
and also rest in peace to Chuck Norris, legend out here. One of my favorite movies is Return of the Dragon, where Bruce Lee grabs the hair on Chuck Norris's chest and pulls it off, blows it away. So, in honor of the great Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger, great martial artist he was, my childhood hero, Bruce Lee,
Yes.
probably the childhood hero of many people out there.
Well, the first quote by Bruce Lee is empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Be water, my friend. Outstanding quote. Yeah, so we should always adjust, pivot and change course and change forms accordingly, whatever situation we're in. Water always changes form and adjusts to the form accordingly, wherever it's at. So if it's in a cup, it will adjust to the cup. If it's not in a cup or it's in a river, it adjusts to the river. So you should always be water, my friend. I always like when they say in yoga, nirguna saguna, which is form and formless. So the real thing is to be a formless form. You adjust to any situation, you adjust to any circumstance. You are able to pivot, change course, and change direction accordingly, just like water does. So always be water. And as I always like to say, the water in your body is listening. So our body is mostly water. So we should always adjust our um, water in our body. And like I always say, the water in your body is always listening. So always speak highly to the water of your body. So if you see the water as divine water, then you uplift it also and you adjust and change course uh, accordingly.
Yeah.
And you vibrate the water in your body accordingly. So always be formless water. Be water out here, my friends.
Yeah. Nice. 2, as you think, so shall you become. Hmm.
Yeah, whatever we think, we become. So you should always think highly of yourself, right? You should never speak lowly to the water in your body, because you'll make ugly shapes in your water of your body. You should always speak highly and make beautiful shapes to the water of your body. So whatever you think, you become. So you should always think highly of yourself. You should always have self-love for yourself and always uplift yourself, because why would you waste the energy on thinking lower of yourself? It takes the
Yeah.
same amount of energy to think highly of yourself. So always think highly of yourself. What you think, you become. So always use your thoughts to uplift yourself, not to lower yourself into that pit of despair. Rising tides lift all boats. So we're always constantly raising our energy, our awareness, from the root to the crown, from the root to the crown. We're always taking the elevator up to the penthouse suite. We're not going down to the basement. We're going up. So
Yes.
always constantly bring your breath, your pranayama, your chakras, always raise them. Always awaken your kundalini up, not down. So
Yeah.
always
Going
bring
up.
your energy constantly up to the penthouse suite on your crown chakra, your sahasrara. So whatever you think, you become. So always have that self-love and that awareness to bring your energy up and speak highly to the water in your body, because the water in your body is always listening.
Yes. Number 3 quote, it's not the daily increase, but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. Ooh.
Yeah, so you should always increase and add, and what is not essential, what is minusing from your equation, just let it go. So you always want to create space in your being to add to things that uplift you: love, peace, harmony, freedom, helping people, compassion, kindness. So we always want to add, and things that are minusing from our equation: guilt, anger, jealousy, gossip. We take that trash out to the curb and throw it away. We don't need it. So we're constantly throwing away the trash and making space and room for things that are important. So we should increase things that uplift us. We should decrease things that lower us. So we're letting go of minusing the trash. We're taking the trash out to the curb. We're taking those rocks out of our backpack that no longer serve us. So we're creating space for things that uplift us and help us, and things that distract us and condition us, or things we try to identify with, we throw them out. We don't
Yeah.
need this. Why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? Why do I need to know what Donald Trump ate for dinner? These are rocks I don't want in my backpack. These are distractions that don't serve me on the path. So we're letting go of things that don't serve us, and we're keeping things that do serve us.
Nice. Number 4, balance your thoughts with action. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done.
Yeah. Well, like we always say, we don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. Kriya means action. We take action. We are
Yeah.
action yogis. We don't we're not story yogis. We don't tell stories about yoga. We do yoga.
Do it.
Like 1,000 years ago, this yogi did that. That doesn't do our inner work for us. That doesn't serve us. We talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. That's why in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we don't give you theory, we give you kriyas. Straight in the door. Here's everything. Whichever one works best for you, that is the best. But we are action yogis. We do kriya yoga. We don't talk about it. So instead of, I learned by doing the Kriya Yoga school, there's a lot of people that love talking about Kriya Yoga. But when the boots hit the ground, there are very few who want to do
Yeah.
Kriya Yoga. So if you're one of those people that want to do Kriya Yoga and stop talking about it, stop regurgitating the stories, do Kriya Yoga,
Yeah.
how do I start? Then we we have a free Kriya Yoga school,
Yeah.
freekriyayoga.com, and if you like what we're doing, then you can join us at Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Yeah.
So yeah, we take action. We don't talk about yoga, we do yoga, right? So I'm not gonna sell you something I don't experience. I actually am a practicing Kriya yogi. Vedgari Moksha is not a paid actor. She is a practicing yogini,
Yeah.
right? You know,
I'd
we,
be
we don't
about it.
talk about Kriya yoga. We do Kriya yoga.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it. We be about it.
Yeah.
So you know we we are actually doing it. So we don't talk about Kriya yoga. We do Kriya
We do
yoga.
Kriya
So
yoga.
take actions, my friend. Action with awareness. That is
Yes,
Kriya. We take action. We do it.
we do it. A number 5 quote: knowledge will give you power, but character will give you respect.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowledge uplifts you, gives you acknowledgement, but who you really are is really shapes your character and chastens your character and lets you know who you are. So you instead of talking about it, you be about it. Anybody could say any kind of hot air in the wind, it doesn't matter. What really matters is who you really are. What does your energy represent? What is your soul transmuting? That is what really uplifts your character. So I want to be a living example, of what a Kriya yogi is, Don't listen to my words, listen to my energy. What really is what I'm about. So when I look at people, I look at their energy. Anybody could say anything, It doesn't have no meaning unless you really are living it, unless you're a really prime example of it. So I try to lead by example, like uh I don't say I'm a Kriya yogi because that's a cool thing to say. I live the Kriya yoga
Yeah.
path. I experience it. I'm not a part-time Kriya yogi. I'm a 24-hour day, 7 days a week, 365 degree, 600
3
365 days a year
Yes.
yogi.
Yeah.
I got tongue tied there for a
Yeah.
sec. Yeah, so I uh, I don't I'm a 24-hour a day yogi,
Yeah,
so I don't talk
24/7.
about it. I be it. So,
Yeah.
I lead by example. I wouldn't tell you to do something that I haven't done myself and experienced myself. So I try to lead by example. If I could do it, you definitely could do it. There's I'm no and super enlightened being. I just did my sadhana and did my practice, and here I am. So if I could do it, anybody could do it. So I want to lead by example. Kriya Yoga is readily available for everybody.
Yeah.
And money should be no barrier to entry. If you don't have no money, just go to freekriyayoga.com. If you want to take us up on our lifetime offer, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Yeah.
Could be the
No
best
pressure.
$200 you ever spent.
Yeah.
Money back guarantee.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I could do it, you could do it. Let's say it like that. So I want to be the poster boy for that. Like I'm a prime example. I don't come from a super yogic background or anything. I was lost in the sauce. I understand the Maya delusional world because I was lost in it too. So
Yeah.
if I can get off the hamster wheel, then you can get off the hamster wheel. Let's get to work.
Let's
Like
get
my
to
guru
work.
said, what's the best time to plant a tree? Best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. Second best time to plant a tree? Second best time to plant a tree is today. So let's get to
Today.
work. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time is fleeting. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
And start off slow with the free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com, and then join us at our sacred sanctuary, our walled garden, our meditation
Yeah.
garden,
Yeah.
kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Can't wait to see you. Number 6 quote: to know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Ooh.
Yeah, so to know oneself, Ramayana Maharishi, the great sage he is, this was his thing. Self-inquiry. Who am I, right? Self-observance, right? Self-reflection, right? The best way to do this is just go in your bathroom, look in the mirror, and like who you see looking back at you. So always have a practice of self-reflection. You know, wake up in the morning, sit on the side of your bed, say, how can I be a better yogi today? Or, or how can I be a better person today? Or yogini today? And then try to map out a plan to navigate your daily practice by being the best person you can. At the end of the day, look in the mirror and say, what could I did better? Have some self-reflection, some self-observance, and see what can I do better, And this is a good practice. I personally do this myself, Before I
Yeah.
go to bed, I was proud of that. Could have did that a little better. Maybe tomorrow's a new day. I wipe the slate clean and try to do it a little better. You don't have to be 100% better every day. Just 1%, little
Yeah.
baby steps, and say, you know, uh, I'm gonna try to do that better tomorrow, or I'm gonna look for opportunities to love people and help people. So always have a practice of self-observance, self-inquiry, self-reflection. This would always be a good practice to have, So yeah, try to be 1% better every day, and I
Yeah.
don't see how you could go wrong. And
Yeah.
always understand we're all a house under construction. It's never going to be perfect, but it's never perfect for anybody. Even the most highly enlightened beings, Some days you have off days. It's not perfect, but just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Go forward, don't go backwards. And I believe in everybody out there. If I could do it, you could do it. So
Yep.
I want to be a good example. Like, I don't have the secrets of the universe, you know Yogananda was not my direct guru. I never met Yogananda, so I'm just feeling my way around the dark like everybody else. But I want to be a good example. If I could do it, you could do it. So, and that's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, always have a practice of self-observance and see and try to learn from your mistakes and be
Yeah.
1% better than you were yesterday. And that would be a good practice.
I agree. A number 7 quote from Bruce Lee is, "Showing off is the fool's idea of glory." Hmm.
Yeah, we don't need to prove anything to anybody. We don't need to show off. I'm better than you. Look at me. I could do a split in the air, like, I can kick the moon with my karate foot or whatever, you know. This is, e- this is an ego play, showing off, right? We don't need to prove anything to anybody, Look at me, I'm better than you. I could karate kick the moon or whatever, right? We just do what we do, and showing off really doesn't exist in our universe. We don't need to prove anything to anybody. We don't need anybody's permission or approval out here. We do what we do, and if you enjoy it, great. If you don't enjoy it, that's great. It's between me and God, So we're not trying to show off or look at me, I'm better than you, I do what I do, and if you love it, great. If you don't love it, that's great too. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. It's between me and God. So
Yeah.
showing off is a rock that doesn't exist in my backpack. It does. It's not a word. It's an ego play that I don't want to be a part of. So I, I look at myself equal to everybody. We're walking this path together. There's nobody higher. There's no boss. There's no pedestal or anything, We're all equal. So showing off doesn't exist in my universe.
Yeah. Number 8 quote from Bruce Lee is, "I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine." Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want your projections to become my projections. I don't want your ghost stories to become my ghost stories. I don't want your narrative to become my narrative. So I'm not trying to live up to your expectations. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. And I'm perfectly satisfied and content with that. And I don't want you to live up to my expectations either. So we're not casting judgment on each other, We're not playing tennis in the judgment tennis match, I hit the ball over the court, you hit judgment goes over the court, you hit judgment back, and we have a judgment game. We don't need judgment game. We don't need an expectation games. I'm not trying to live up to your expectations, and you should not live up to my expectations.
Yeah.
So, and that will be a lot less lighter on the spiritual path. We won't have so much baggage, right? All this judgment and all these projections and conditioning and identities, and we don't need it.
We
Those are
don't need
rocks
it.
we don't need in our backpack. They're weighing us down, you know?
Throw them
No
out.
expectations. I don't have no expectations of you, and nor should you have any expectations of me. I don't have no judgment of you, nor should you have any judgment of me. And that makes the spiritual path a lot more blissful and a lot more lighter. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to live up to no one's expectations, and no one should live up to my expectations. Let's
That's
live
good
in a state of
advice.
equanimity, you know? No judgment here.
No
Judgment
judgment
does not
here.
exist in our universe.
Judgment free. Well, number 9 quote by Bruce Lee is, "To hell with circumstances. I create opportunities." Heck yeah.
Absolutely, right? I am the creator, I am the director of my universe, you know? What I don't want your circumstances to become my circumstances, you know? Whatever exists in your universe, I don't want your universe to become my universe, you know? Keep your circumstances, your identities, your conditionings, your ghost stories, your narrative over there. I don't want them to become part of my, universe. So, whatever your circumstances are, the hell with your circumstances. I am the director, I am the creator of my own circumstances. I make my movie however I want. I make my happy place however I want. And your circumstances, I don't want your karma becoming my karma or your circumstances becoming my circumstances. I am circumstance free, right? I have a blank slate, and nothing is on it. And I create my universe accordingly, however I want, you know? So, the hell with your circumstances.
Yeah, I create opportunities. I love it.
I create opportunities. Exactly.
Number 10 quote by Bruce Lee is, "Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them." Mm.
Yeah, so we all make mistakes. It happens to the best of us. But the real, true enlightened being admits their mistakes. Yeah, I did that yesterday. I wasn't too proud of that, but I'm going to try to be better tomorrow. I'm going to wipe the slate clean and start off fresh and learn from my mistakes. So it happens to the best of us, you know? Like Patanjali says, the line to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. We fall off the path, we get on the path. It happens to everybody, you know? So when you understand that there is really no perfection in the spiritual path. It happens the way it happens. We adjust accordingly. We stay light on our toes. And this helps us navigate and overcome the Maya delusional world out here. So it happens to the best of us. But when you have that awareness, you'll be able, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure Yogananda had some off days. It happens
Yeah.
to the best of us, you know? Oh, it's all good. So I'm not going to take it personally, or I'm not going to go down that pit of despair. It happens, I'm going to shake it off. I'm going to keep walking forward. I'm going to dust myself off. All right, I fell in a ditch. It happens to all of us, But dust myself off and not think about it. It's water under the bridge, it's clouds passing in the sky, and just keep moving forward. And when you have that awareness, that mindset, it really helps you navigate this world a lot better. You're not taking anything personally, you're not identifying with anything. It happens to the best of us, Vedagurudev included. So every day is a test as a yogi. Keep going, my friend. Be water, my friend.
Yeah.
And adjust accordingly. Pivot, change course. Shape your water to whatever form or whatever situation you're in, and you'll be able to navigate it a lot better.
Beautiful. Well, I have a surprise. So, in honor of Chuck Norris's passing, I have a bonus quote by Chuck Norris. And his quote is, anything worth achieving will always have obstacles in the way. And you've got to have that drive and determination to overcome those obstacles. So I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah, so anything worth achieving, you have to take it on the chin. You have to be built for it, you know? Like, nothing is given in this Maya delusional world. You know? Anything worth achieving takes hard work, takes effort, you know? And all your achievements are earned, they're not given, you know? No one's going to give you a participation trophy out here in the Maya delusional world. You
Yeah.
got to take it on the chin. You got to go get it, right? You know,
You got to get it.
you gotta dance. You know, like you got to be Elmo dancing out here. You got to take it on the chin. You know, so yeah, Chuck Norris is right. Anything you want, it takes hard work. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. It takes determination. But you know, if it was given to you, you would take it for granted anyway. So
Yeah.
you have to earn it out here, you know. So and that includes the spiritual path. No one's gonna get out there, nice shiny magic wand, and touch you on the head. Said you're magically
Bing.
enlightened today. It takes hard work. It takes a lot of practice, but the fruit is in the journey, not in the destination. So we get a lot of great insights and a lot of breadcrumbs on the path. So
Yeah,
you know, yeah, be grateful to walk the spiritual path. It's a great gift, and if I
it
gave it
is.
to you, you probably take it for granted. So
Yeah.
enjoy the journey, my
It,
friends. Be
yes.
water out here, and shout out to Chuck Norris. Rest in peace, my
Yeah.
friend. Travel easy, my friend. Transition blissfully. You know, I see a bunch of Chuck Norris memes, and it's like he had these funny quotes. It was like, how would I say? Chuck Norris didn't do push-ups. He pushed the world down. You know,
Yes.
Chuck Norris did not die. He told the Grim Reaper to take a day off. You know,
Yeah.
so like these type of things. I
Well, I
saw
have.
one. It was like the when Chuck Norris was attacked by the shark had to die. It was something like that. It showed him kicking the shark in the mouth. You know, so there's a lot of you know. Uh, there was one more. He said when Chuck Norris wanted to shoot somebody, he didn't get a gun. He just put his finger in the air and said bang. So the if you search it on Google, you'll see a bunch of good Chuck
Yeah, I
Norris
want to.
memes.
Well, to put a nice bow on this, I have a quote by Bruce Lee reflecting on Chuck Norris. Bruce Lee says, "Chuck is a man who possesses skills and abilities like unlike anything I've ever seen. He is quite the fighter, someone I would never want to be on the receiving end of a kick from." And that is from Bruce Lee
Well,
reflecting on
that
Chuck
is
Norris.
quite of an endorsement. If Bruce
Yeah,
Lee said that about Chuck Norris, then that is the greatest endorsement of all time because Bruce
yeah,
Lee is a legend. And so if he's co-signing and endorsing Chuck Norris like that, then you know it's the real truth because Bruce Lee did not sugarcoat it. He said
nope.
what he meant, you know? So if he said that about Chuck Norris, you know it was true. And from a real martial artist, you know? So real martial artists respect real martial artists. So what an endorsement.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Chuck Norris, the greatest of all time, you know? Legendary Chuck Norris. Transition easy, my friend. And Bruce Lee and
Yeah.
my childhood hero, the legendary Bruce Lee. Love Bruce Lee. He's the greatest of all time. So I grew up on Bruce Lee. Enter the Dragon was one of the greatest movies of all time. So love Bruce Lee, and Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee are in kung fu heaven right now,
Yeah.
right?
Kung Fu Heaven.
And reminiscing, enjoying the time, right? You know? Bruce Lee is probably there at the gate to welcome Chuck Norris home. So transition easy, my friends. Thank you for all the great insights and the great movies. And yeah, my childhood wouldn't be the same without
Yeah.
Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris. Outstanding.
Well, Vedagurudev, thank you for your insights on Bruce Lee's quotes, 10 Bruce Lee quotes, and the bonus quote from Chuck Norris and him reflecting on Chuck Norris. So very inspiring. Thank you.
Outstanding. 10 very inspiring quotes from the legendary Bruce Lee. Bonus quote from the legendary Chuck Norris. And another bonus quote, Bruce Lee reflecting back on Chuck Norris. Outstanding.
Well, put a nice bow on that. I have a comment from Polly about she says, I had no idea there was a gif with Chuck and Bruce in the chest hair scene. By the way, that is a pretty funny gif.
That was my go-to Chuck Norris, right? That was my favorite scene when Bruce Lee grabbed the hair on his chest and ripped it off and blew it, you know.
Oh boy,
You know?
yeah. I was like looking at Chuck Norris's chest. I'm like, that is a hairy chest. Can't look
Grizzly
away.
bear, right? Chuck Norris, right?
I'm like, oh, let me
Yeah.
take this in.
Bruce Lee was like, you got such a hairy chest, something to grab on, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to grab your gi or your pants or whatever.
Yeah.
Grab that hair off that chest.
Yeah.
It's staring at me. Right? Can't take that hair on your chest, right? You know? I gotta tear it off, you know?
I know that scene, they kept like going to the little kitten and it was just like, meow. I know that
Yeah,
scene was so funny.
yeah,
That was
exactly.
intense.
The kitten had an audience of Bruce
Yeah.
Lee fighting Chuck Norris, right? What a great day to be a
Yeah.
kitten, right?
I loved the scene where Bruce Lee took Chuck Norris's coat and his black belt and put it over him, like
Oh
showing
yeah,
respect to him.
when he killed him, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another meme that they have, right? You know, like I respect you, my friend. That was a good fight. So
Yeah,
all
he didn't want to
blessings,
give
right?
up. Yeah.
Transition easy.
Yeah. He fought to the bitter end. Well, let me see. Do I have any comments or questions in the YouTube chat?
Let me
Nope.
stretch my feet one
Yeah,
second.
this is a good time for you to stretch.
If you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll answer all
Yeah.
questions wholeheartedly.
Yeah. We're having a good time here.
Yeah, very profound March 25th Satsang.
Yeah. March is flying by. I'm like 5 more days or 6 more days.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This time next week we'll be in April. So
Yeah.
1 week away. So
Yeah.
interesting. Where'd 2026 go? Time is fleeting, right?
Yeah. Time keeps on
Speed.
slipping.
Fly like an eagle. The
Yeah.
Steve Miller Band. Time keeps on slipping into the
Into the future.
future. I want to fly like an eagle. Let
Eagle,
my
my
spirit
spirit
carry
carry
me.
me. Oh, so good.
Kyle posted a good music video of that a
Yeah.
couple months ago of an eagle flying around with the Steve Miller Band in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
Yes.
So outstanding.
So, beautiful meditation. Well, I was thinking, like Vedagurudev, many of us struggle with a restless mind whenever we are alone, often seeking distractions to avoid our own company. Why is being comfortable in your own presence so vital for a spiritual journey? Is it possible to reach higher states of consciousness if we haven't first befriended our own silence?
I mean, I'm sure it's possible. There are probably some people who are born enlightened, but most of us people out here, we got to do the inner work. So we have a practice in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The way we start all of our classes is we start with Purna Shuddhi, complete yogic breath. So we basically anchor ourselves in our breath, and if a thought comes into our mind, we just detach, let it go, you know?
Yeah.
So we're kind of cleaning our house before we go into deep meditation. So we have no distractions, nothing to look at. We can be in a state of emptiness. So most of us regular people have to clean our house before we go into meditation. So that's why we have that practice of sudi. It's basically cleaning our house, cleaning our thoughts. So we have a state of emptiness, We
Yeah.
before we go into meditation, we say, any other thoughts? Nothing?
Gotta let it go.
Everybody's finished? Okay. Anything else? Wait a minute. What are you going to eat for dinner? Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Okay, clear. Now I can go into a state of stillness and be alone with myself, and a
Yeah.
state of being where I have no distractions, because you don't want these distractions, these conditionings, these identities to follow you into a higher state of consciousness. It just won't be as dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like that fly. It's always around your face. Like,
Swat,
get
swat.
out of here. I'm trying to meditate. You
You're so
know, and
distracting.
it pulls you out of that state, and so you want to clean your house before you go into that state. So you're like, oh man, I forgot to clean the bathroom. Damn it. So it'll always
Did
be
I
in
turn
the
the stove
background.
off?
Yeah, exactly. Did I turn the stove off? Where are my keys at?
Yeah.
Like, it won't be as dynamic and as profound
Yeah.
as you want it to be. So you kind of clean your house and get everything out the way.
Yeah.
Like,
Be like water.
be like water, just, you know, formless, right?
Well, Narveen Arjuna is going to be in Thailand soon, so he has a question for you. So
Outstanding.
out there in Thailand, do you prepare your own meals, or do you go to a restaurant or a cook? Questions.
Uh, I have a place right out front of my house that they know what I like, and they prepare it for me. So each meal comes with like a soup, some rice, vegetables. So it's about 30 baht, which is equal to $1 a
Ooh.
day. So yeah, it almost doesn't make sense for me to cook my own food or go to a restaurant, because I have a good situation that they know what I like and make. So yeah, and they have a deal, 3 meals for 100 baht, which is $3, right? So it's basically $1 a meal, and
Oh,
it's
wow.
pretty good. So that's where I go there every day. So if if you do what I like, I go there every day. Right? There's no need to venture out, and it's walking distance to my house, so I could just I could drive my car or I could walk, whichever one I prefer. So yeah, so that's basically what I do. I have my spots around my area, and I go to there because they know what I like, and it's like Cheers, that TV show.
Mhm.
Everybody knows your name,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Vedagurudev,
We've been waiting for
you
you.
know, Chai Babaji, you
Oh.
know, then it's clockwork, here
Yeah.
it comes. He comes the same time every day, and he doesn't disappoint.
Well,
so,
Narveen Arjuna
so
says, "Wow, that's nice. So you got to go to meal prep. That's awesome." Yeah.
yeah, I got to go to meal prep. They know what I like, and
Yeah.
they have a lot of variety too, right? So some days maybe I'm feeling something different, and I get that. So I got a lot of options. It's not
Nice.
one thing. So, it's Monday, maybe I eat this. It's Tuesday, maybe I eat this. So I could change it up. So, yeah, I got to go to meal prep, which is good.
So if I lived there, is there a grocery store, or is it just like you buy food like they have like street sellers? How do you buy food
No, there's
there?
a there's a grocery store like
Okay.
right across the street from my house. They have a shopping mall, and the grocery store is called Big C.
Okay.
So in that it's like a mini mall. It has like a movie theater. It has like 5 or 6 restaurants. Has like a KFC. Has like Dairy Queen. Has like
Oh,
a
wow. It's like America.
pizza company. Yeah, so something like that. So, yeah. So, and next to it, it has Thailand's version of Costco. It's called Macro, right?
Oh,
So that you could buy in bulk. They have all the vegetables. They have all the meat. They have everything you could, you know. I mean, that's where most of the mom and pop stores buy all their stuff, right? You know, so yeah, so I could buy in bulk. Yeah, so
Nice.
I wouldn't have to go to the jungle and pick it myself. I could just go across the street. They have everything, you know.
Well, changing gears a little bit, polyester says, do you have to shorten my string currently? It goes 4 times around my wrist. The blessings would still work, wouldn't it? Would it not?
I
Or
mean,
can't you?
if you wanted to go, if it goes 4 times around your wrist and you want it 4 times, I mean, the traditional way, the way I have it 3 times, you know. And if you feel 3 times is better, then you could just 3 times and tie it and then cut off the string, you know.
Yeah,
Give yourself some wiggle room, like put your index finger here so you have some space. Because I made the mistake of cutting off my own circulation too
yeah.
tight, you know.
Or
Sometimes in the Himalayan mountains, they tied it too tight. I go, give me some wiggle room. They're like, this guy's not a rookie, right?
yeah,
Some Indian people just eat it, right? They're like,
yeah.
okay, thank you, Guruji.
There you.
You know, I'm like, give me some wiggle room. I was like, oh, this is not his first day at the rodeo, you know?
Yeah. Or
He
maybe
understands.
maybe you have thick wrists and it only goes around 2 times. I would say, it is what it
I
is.
tried to give extra string just in case, you know?
Yeah,
So there should be enough string 3 times for everybody to go
yeah,
around, you know? So yeah, I would do it my personal preference 3 times and just cut off the extra string. Give yourself
yeah,
some wiggle room. But if you feel uplifted by 4 times, you need that extra protection. It's rough on the streets of Australia, and
yeah,
yeah, maybe go 4 times. Why not?
yeah.
You know,
No
I
rules.
mean, yeah, no rules, right? Where we don't have no laws here at the
Oh,
Kriya Yoga School. Do whatever resonates best with you.
she says 4 times is with wiggle room. Okay, I think four is good.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
four
she has
times with
small
wiggle
wrists.
room, you're good. Yeah, so 4 times the extra protection. We could use some extra protection out here,
Yeah.
you know? It's getting crazy on the streets of Australia. Who knows? Who knows what tomorrow brings? Maybe I need an extra one time around, you know? 4 times is better than three, you know? So I like your mindset, polyester. Four is better than three. So yeah, who knows what this world brings? An extra string could be very
Yeah.
helpful in the future.
Well, Narveen Arjuna asks about, wow, nice. So you got to go to meal prep. That's awesome. So is your meal prep tradition Thai or Indian? I'm assuming all vegetarian.
No, it's Thai, but I mean this Thai cuisine is so close to Indian that I mean it's hard to
Yeah.
tell, you know? Like I mean, I would say Thai Buddhists are more Indian Buddhists too, right? You know,
Ooh.
so it's very close, right? Like they have statues of Ganesha, they have statues of Shiva. If you go to any Thai business, they have a big statue of Brahma out front, which is interesting. When I told my guru, in Indian tradition, the story of Saraswati, there's no temple that worships Brahma, right? Which is interesting. But in Thailand, every business worships Brahma, so it,
Yeah.
it, it,
Hmm.
they love Indian tradition in an Indian Buddhist kind of way, let's say it like that. So yeah, so I would say it's close to Indian as you could get outside of India, It's not 100% Indian. It has a Thai twist to it, but I don't know. Like Malaysia's kind of Indian too. Where are other places? Nepal is kind of Indian too. I mean, I guess Nepal would be the closest to India or Pakistan kind of too. So yeah, I would say it's close to Indian food as you're probably gonna get outside of India. But yeah, it's veg, but
Yeah.
they do have meat too. They just know I personally have a veg Ayurveda kind of diet, Savic, which is like cooler, I'm
Yeah.
not into the spiciness, the
Yeah.
tamastic, So
You're cool and calm.
I've been going there for so long. They're aware of what I like. They have it ready before I even
Yeah.
get there.
They're
They
probably like,
know
it's
I'm
about that
coming. So
time.
here he comes. He ain't gonna disappoint. And if I don't come, like I go to Bangkok or something, they'll be like, "What happened to you yesterday? We were waiting for you."
Yeah. Number one
you know,
customer.
Number one
You
customer.
might
Where
have
you
to like
at?
call them. I'm not going to make it to guys.
Call
Oh,
ahead, right?
yeah.
They sell it to somebody else, but
Well, that's
So
cool.
yeah, yeah. So I would say it's pretty close to Indian food, but
Yeah.
and in Pattaya, there's a lot of Indian restaurants, thousands, probably more Indian restaurant. eh, I mean, I guess there's more Thai restaurants than Indian, but India would be a close second place. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Indian restaurants. In Pattaya, they have a Indian area, which is all Indian restaurants, no Thai. It's like little India, like little Mumbai.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. You you won't have a problem finding Indian food in Pattaya for sure, right?
Well, when Narveen Arjuna comes up to Thailand to see you, you should show him all your food spots.
Yeah, I
So,
will. And
yeah, give him all the
drive them up,
insider.
give them a tour, right?
Yeah. Well, polyester, you are so cute. She says, good things come in small packages. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Small wrist.
absolutely.
uh,
Right. Action packed,
yeah.
you know? Good thing in small packages.
Well, my next question for you, I don't know, this is about karma. So it's kind of an inquiry I have. Like sometimes I'll go down memory lane and I'll like think of like remember things I did that weren't so great. But I was just thinking maybe, the fact that I know that it wasn't good, that make helps my karma. And then I was thinking Yogananda said that practicing Kriya Yoga is like burning, like roasting the seeds, and they can't regrow. So I was thinking, in our practice, we often hear that the breath is the bridge between the body and the consciousness. From a yogic perspective, we understand that the pranayamas is more than just oxygenating the blood. It is mastery of the life force itself. So could you speak on how the international movement of breath clears the nadis, the energy channels, and helps dissolve the samskaras, those deep-seated mental impressions and patterns that we carry in our physical form? How does returning to the rhythm of the breath allow us to transcend the fluctuations of the mind and tap into the healing stillness of our true nature?
Yeah, when you anchor yourself in the rhythm of the breath, then you indirectly burn all your karma, right? You're clearing the pathway so there's no blockages, there's no resistances, no obstacles in your chakras. And when your chakras are open, then your kundalini is easily to pierce the flower, And as a byproduct of doing your inner work, you're clearing all your 72,000 nadis also, right? You're letting your Shakti, your inner divinity, flow throughout your whole body, right? You're unclogging the pipes, You're letting everything kind of flow. You're burning off all the resistance and obstacles. So your Kundalini is free to uncoil up your Sushumna Nadi, your spine, and your seven chakras are all your flowers are blossomed. So it's as a byproduct of doing your inner work or doing your sadhana, this is the process that takes kind of shape.
Yeah,
So we indirectly burn our karma just by doing our sadhana without even thinking about it. So I never really think like I'm burning my karma. That's why I do my sadhana. I do my sadhana, and as a byproduct, indirectly, I burn my karma. So I don't really think about it. I'm like,
it just
I'm
kind of
gonna burn my
happens.
karma today. It
Yeah,
just kind of happens when you go through the process, and I have like overall well-being of the five folds of Kriya Yoga, where if this doesn't get it, this will get it. So it just happens indirectly, but it's not like that's not my goal. I just kind of do my sadhana, and it takes me where it takes
Yeah.
me, and I just kind of go with the flow, and karma happens the way it happens, But I don't really give it my energy or attention. I just say, well, we'll see what happens. But if karma's there, I do my sadhana. If karma's not there, I do my sadhana. So you know, it's not the reason why I do what I do.
Yeah.
It just happen. It burns off indirectly as a byproduct.
Well, it sounds like at this point you just enjoy doing it, so you're not
Yeah,
doing it
I
to get
jump out
anything
of
out of
bed
it.
and I enjoy my hatha yoga asana practice, my pranayama practice, my dhyana meditation practice, my mantra japa practice, my puja practice, my bhajans and my bhakti, all of the above. So I
Yeah.
look forward to it. Today is a new day to
Yeah,
do it
new
again,
opportunity.
over and over. Get a little further on the spiritual path, make some progress, keep going. So yeah, I enjoy it.
Well, I have some more breath questions. Like when the breath becomes thin and shallow in deep states of Kavala Kampaka or in Samadhi, what is actually sustaining your life?
I mean, most yogis, when they're in a state of samadhi, they're sustained by the prana in the
The
atmosphere.
air.
You
Okay.
know, that's why they kind of put their solar panels up, on their knees. They're collecting the environment, the air, the atmosphere, the nature. All of the above. They're collecting prana from bodies of water and every sun, everything. So it's not like one thing gives them more prana. They're collectively getting the prana, and yeah, that's how they sustain themselves. They slow their breath, so they slow their heartbeat, so they can kind of sustain themselves however long their samadhi state is. But there's a limit too, which I
Yeah.
found out the hard way with a nice
Not too far.
smack on the back of my head from my guru, right? Going too far. So you have to walk the tightrope of samadhi thinly, because some people go too far and they don't have a body to come back to. So we're trying to preserve and sustain our body as best we can off the prana. So that's why we don't need to eat anything or go to the bathroom. We're slowing our body down and preserving our body. So when we do decide to return to our physical body, there's something to come back to,
Yeah.
and not a petrified statue.
Can you feel the difference between the air in your lungs and the prana in your spine? Is that something you can tell the difference?
I've never really thought about it. Let me contemplate this. Uh, I I I never really tried to tell the difference, to be honest. I just
Yeah.
enjoy it for what it is. Like one of my favorite citas is Boganantar. I'm an enjoyer, so if it's from air, if it's from the physical air or it's from the prana, I enjoy it equally, and I'm not really trying to make sense of where it comes
Yeah.
from, because that kind of, when you go down that rabbit hole, it kind of pulls you out of the state that you're trying to attain, right? So
Yeah, you're just in
if I'm
it.
like, where is this air coming from? Is it coming, from the
I
atmosphere?
know.
Then it defeats the purpose. It takes
Yeah.
me out of that state. Then I got to pull myself back into the state. So I just kind of let it happen the way it happens, and I don't like overthink it. I just say, okay, that's where it's coming from. I accept it. Let's good, good.
Yeah.
Let's get to work. Like that's kind of how I look at it. Like I don't try to decipher it, because when you try to contemplate and think it, it defeats the purpose of samadhi. You're trying to stay in a state of nirvikalpa, which is
Yeah.
basically emptiness intention. You have the intention of emptiness, and when you put something in the emptiness, you're defeating the purpose of
Yeah.
emptiness. So I don't know. I don't really think about it. It just kind of takes shape the way it takes shape, and I try to be water and adjust to the shape, you know?
This might be another question you never thought about, you don't think about, but I was like, the spine is a magnet. Are you pulling the energy
Hmm.
up or is the divine pulling you?
Yeah, you're right. I never really thought about this.
Okay.
I mean, I accepted how it goes, you know?
Okay.
Like, am I pulling the energy up or is the divine pulling it? I mean,
Okay,
it's all
I
equal to me, right? If the divine pulls me up, all the best, all the glory to
okay,
you. If I'm pulling me, I try to not. I don't know.
okay. I guess I need to get out of my
In
head.
my case, I would more give the glory to the divine, because I don't want to be in that ego play, I, me, mine, myself, you know. So I would always say, yeah, the divine's pulling me up. Sounds good, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of detaches me from that ego play, like I'm doing something. So I would more give the glory to the divine, you know. Yep, the divine's pulling me up, you know. Even if I am pulling it up, I will still give it to the divine. Yep, they're doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just here existing in a state of being, you know.
Yeah.
I give all the glory to them, right? Babaji's driving the car. I'm just watching him drive me around, right? So if I had to choose, I would say the divine's pulling me up, you know.
I'll have a Narveen Arjuna ask polyesters. I think it was you that recommended the dandelion root tea. The tea is great. Thank you. Yeah, dandelion root's
Oh,
very
absolutely.
healing.
Oh, testing it out, right?
Yeah.
Dandelion tea, it does work. Yeah, great. Have to see if there's some dandelion tea in around my area. You try it out too. Yeah, but this is a good example. Like, test it out and see,
Yeah.
right? All right, dandelion tea. Let me try it out. Ooh, nice. I feel it. Okay, check. You know, putting that
Yeah.
on my list, right? Dandelion tea on my grocery list every week. You know.
This is I don't know, this is a question for me and women. I see in many cultures in today's society and cultures that our women are seen as less than, but I was thinking of Goddess Kali, and I think it's because the women's power is so unpredictable and so hard to control. Like Kali, I was just thinking that women somehow have been distorted. If the feminine is naturally endowed with this Kali energy, the capacity for fierce boundaries, radical truth telling, and the destruction of what no longer serves. Why has the collective consciousness worked so hard to label this female power as hysteria or instability? And I don't know. I love Kali. I'm not afraid of her ferocity. I think because I I see her as me. I don't know that she. I don't know. It takes a lot to trigger me, and then once I'm there, if I'm like Kali, like you had it coming. So like,
Mm.
I don't know if Kali. I don't know. I just think that Kali is a very important goddess, and to me, she represents liberation. Like, I don't know, and moksha is something I put in my name, and I feel like Kali is moksha. She is freedom. So I don't know. I just and actually, goddess Gari, she's the opposite of Kali because Kali didn't like her black skin because Shiva would tease her about her black skin, and then she
Mm.
transformed into Gari, who is white, golden white skinned. But I don't know. I really resonate with Kali, and I don't. Her ferocity doesn't scare me. I just think she's a very important goddess. So I don't know, and I kind
Yeah,
of wonder.
absolutely.
Yeah,
She is definitely an important goddess, you know, and especially for women, they're mostly shy, they're mostly soft spoken, they're mostly divine mother. So sometimes they need that ferocity too. Like, don't push me, I'm close to the edge, you know?
yeah,
Golly, you know,
yeah.
like, and I like that ferocity, you know? Like, it's necessary, you know? So, yeah, Goddess Kali is a important deity that we all need for sure, 100%. So yeah, I always respected that. And these people that say that female energy or Shakti energy or Devi energy is less than, they don't know what they're talking about, like, I have met highly enlightened yoginis, and the energy I got was like a breath of fresh air. Like, woo, man, whoa, I don't know where they do their inner work, but keep up the good work. It's like the sun's shining right on my head. It's like,
Yeah.
wow. And I feel they feel they got to go extra because most
Yeah.
of the glory goes to the sages or the saints or the swamis, and they got to go the extra mile. And so I always appreciated that. So I don't resonate with that at all. Like anybody who says that probably has never read a real enlightened yogini, right? How can you say that about Ananda Mai, right? You can
Yeah.
make the argument that she was more enlightened than Yogananda. So like I don't see it that way at all. I see that they're truly inspiring and truly enlightened beings. And keep up the good work. There, it inspired me to be a better yogi, right? Seeing the yoginis, how pure and divine their path was. So yeah, I don't resonate with that. And somebody who says that probably read that out of a book or some dogma. But it's not
Yeah.
true.
Something
From
happened
what
that,
I have seen in the boots on the ground, that is not true at all, right?
yeah.
And when I went up the Himalayan mountains, the Indian government made me sign a waiver that if I died, they weren't responsible. They're not coming to get me or whatever, right? And they said on there, no women allowed, right? It was like in red letters, right? But
Wow.
I saw many yoginis up there. They don't listen, right?
Yeah, I'm
You don't
walking.
control nothing over here. I'm free bird, moksha,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
I'm
climbing.
walking, right? How are you gonna stop me? You're right. You ain't coming to get me, so I'm going whenever I feel like. So they say a lot of things. It only works if you believe it. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
anybody says that, I'm like, nah, nah. I've seen highly enlightened yoginis on the path, highly, right? And I would bear to say they were more enlightened than me, and maybe my guru too. So
Yeah.
they had to go the extra distance. They were like in blissed out yogi Disneyland. Like I was like, whoa, like blow me away. Like, when you open the curtains in the morning and that sun hits you, you're like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I need to do more inner work.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing something over here. I'm not doing nothing. I'm still in kindergarten. They're in the university.
Yeah.
So I don't resonate with it,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of dogma out there, rules and regulations. It doesn't work unless you believe it, right? You know,
I don't believe it.
it's same thing. You can't handle the truth. I'll handle whatever I want, right? We gotta stop you from walking up the mountain. You might die. Okay, see you later. There
Yeah.
she is up the mountain, right? Barefoot, like
Uh,
trucking. I was like, whoa, man, yeah, I've seen some yoginis barefoot. So interesting, right?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think there's a video in our video. It says who is Yoga Acharya Vedagurudev. There's a video of my guru having conversations with the
yeah.
enlightened yogini. So if you want to see it, how they look and what kind of medallions they wear and what is their dress, there's a perfect example. Barefoot as all can be, right? And I was like, man, these rocks are like razors. These 10 billion rocks up the mountain. They just walk up barefoot.
Yeah.
What enlightened, wearing like a thin dhoti or thin, yogic garment. It doesn't really protect you from the elements, but they're so enlightened they're unaffected by the elements. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, good, good example, right? Of what you could do when you have the right consciousness and the right mindset.
Yeah.
Unlimited, anything is possible. You know, like these yoginis, if they got up and fly, it wouldn't surprise me. I was like, "Ooh, there she goes." I remember one time we were in the Himalayan mountains and it was like night, right? Like pitch black night. The only thing you could see was the stars, and there was no light pollution, so the stars were like out of this universe, right? The light show was truly amazing. Best light show I've ever seen. So there was this light dancing in the sky, right? And you knew it wasn't, there was no airplanes, there was no nothing. And
Ooh.
my guru said, the Sitas fly tonight, right?
Oh,
And now that I think about it, maybe it was a yogini flying around, you
could
know?
be.
I was like, oh, there they go, flying around. Lights dancing in the sky. The Sitas are flying tonight. That's what my guru said.
Sandy says that Kali Ma is fiercely destroying the ego shadows. Yeah. I,
Absolutely. Kali Ma, if you look at that necklace of skulls as your ego, you looked at that cut off head as your ego, she's killing the ego. Same like Dancing Shiva. He's standing on the ego, right? That demon he's standing on is his ego. And yeah, kill that ego. So if you don't look at it like a scary thing, you look at it as like, yeah, I want to be like Callie. I want to be so
yeah.
fierce that I destroy my ego anytime it pops its ugly little head out.
Yeah.
I want to stand on my ego. I want to dance on my ego. I want to cut my ego's head off,
Yeah.
I want to make a skull necklace of my ego. So yeah, if you look at it that way, yeah, Kali Ma is very effective. It's a good reminder. Kill that ego that no longer serves you.
Yeah.
Stick your tongue out at it too.
The Shakti energy is creative energy. Like you have to create, yeah, destroy something to create something new. I don't know. I kind of think of hers like the male version of Shiva. Kind
Yeah,
of.
exactly. Like my guru used to say, Shakti is the glue that holds the universe together. Without Shakti, feminine energy, the universe just falls down, falls apart. So we need that Shakti. We need that Shiva and Shakti, that balance, that
Yeah.
Ida and Pingala, the lunar and the solar, the yin and yang, the masculine and the feminine. So yeah, we definitely need that Shakti. We don't want the universe to fall down. We need it to hold the universe together.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a harsh question. Like, if one is enlightened, do they still need to meditate? Like, or just do it because you like to?
I mean, when you reach a state of enlightenment, you kind of do whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
So it's up to your own discernment, whatever you want to do. You don't have to do anything. We're free birds. We're liberated, so we just do whatever we want. There's no rules or regulation, and anybody puts a rule on you, you get away from that person. Like, wait a minute, you can't be enlightened unless you meditate. I do whatever we want. We're free
Yeah.
birds, so the the rules and the regulations and the guardrails and the gatekeeping really doesn't apply to real yogis. They do whatever they want, you know. They walk wherever they want. They do their sadhana however they want. So they don't really. Your rules don't apply to them. They do whatever they want, and I think that's a beautiful way to practice your yoga sadhana.
Yeah.
If I
That's what
want to
we've learned tonight.
meditate today, good. If I don't meditate, it's good. It doesn't make me more or less of a yogi. I still am who I am. So
Yeah.
if I go over here today and you don't approve, it doesn't matter. I go wherever I want. I'm a free bird. So when
Yeah.
you're in the Himalayan mountains in India, you see all these sadhus. They're just walking. And I asked my guru, where are they going? And he was like, I don't know. They go wherever they want. They do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And I learned later that same with us.
Do what
Most
I
days
want.
we were wandering. I don't even know where we're going. Some days we go this way, then whichever way the wind's blowing. That's how we wander. So it was never a one size fits all. I didn't. Majority of the time, I didn't know where we were going. We just end up someplace, and here we are.
Yeah.
So
Here we
so
be.
so so yeah, like
uh,
that. You can't fit them in a box, or in a cage. It kind of happens the way they want it to happen, and your rules don't apply. So if you meditate, it's good if you need it, but you would use your own discernment and discrimination. But if you do or don't, it doesn't make you less of a yogi or a yogini out here.
yeah. Well, I see no questions from YouTube comments, so I guess we'll go down the dark crevice of my mind. So,
I don't
uh,
think it's dark. I think it's very
oh,
enlightening.
thank you.
Speak highly to the water of your
Yes,
body. It's
my
listening,
beautiful
right?
mind. My
Dark
beautiful.
crevice, I've never heard of it. It doesn't exist in my universe. Only enlightened crevices.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, Sandy says, did the yoginis in the Himalayas shave their heads? If so, can you explain why? Ooh.
I mean, that is more of a Buddhist thing, you know? Trying to think if they did that. So Buddhists do that, right? So when I don't remember what they call the Buddhists, like you know, they go to temple like in Thailand. It's a rite of passage. I think every Thai boy, not every, but certain people, they spend a month in the temple and they cut off their eyebrows and they shave their head. So that would be more of a Buddhist thing, I think. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. They would do whatever they think is best for them, you know? So
Yeah.
if you're in the Himalayan mountains, maybe you need a lot of hair to warm you up, you know? If you're in southern India, it's hotter than Africa. You might need no hair, you know? So I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think it's a requirement. And like I said, these yoginis are kind of free. They just do whatever they want. You know, they wear what they want. They do whatever they want. So they're not. How could I say they have a good situation because they're out of the ritualistic Vedic thing, right? Because they don't accept them anyway. So they're kind of free to do. You know? Yeah. So I don't know. They're free to do whatever they want. So if they want to cut their hair, they'll cut their hair, you know? Or if they don't, then they won't. So it just depends, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're in like a ritualistic cave, you know? By people trying to put so many rules on them, they just are so outside society where they don't follow anybody's rules except themselves.
Yeah.
So it depends, you know. I would say in my intuition, if they're in south of India, maybe they would cut their hair off because it's so super hot that give you cool you down a little bit. But if you're in the Himalayan mountains, maybe you need all the hair you need, you know. Or
Yeah.
similar to a Agore, they just do whatever they want, you know. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but I've never really thought about it, you know. Like anytime I meet a enlightened yogini, I'm just sunbathing in their grace, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So not too many questions, you know.
Enjoy their
I
energy.
mean, and they don't even speak English, so it's like there's like a language barrier there. It'd have to be more telepathic, and I don't know if I would waste my telepathy asking them that, you know.
Yeah.
I'd just be more enjoying their energy, you know. So I don't know if never thought about it, you know. They kind of wrap themselves up with like where you can't even see if they have hair or not.
Yeah.
So it's I mean if you want to see there's a yogini in our video on our classroom, it's
Yeah.
called Who is Vedagurudev, and you see my guru talking to a real Himalayan yogini. So but she's kind of covered up when
Yeah, she's
like the
got like a
Swami
yeah.
orange covers. So I don't know how long her hair was. I didn't really think about it. I was just kind of enjoying the moment, you know. So I don't know, but I would say to make a long story short, they do whatever they want. You know, they're
Yeah.
free. They're in a state of moksha. They're liberated. You know, so they don't listen to anybody. They do whatever they want. You can't go up the Himalayan mountains. You're a woman. Whoop, there they
Oh.
go. You know, they don't listen to anybody. So
Yeah.
I would say they would cut their hair however they want. You know, like whatever they felt to. You know, they're not listening to me or anybody. The Indian government, they don't listen to anything. You know, they do whatever they want.
Uh, yes. Sandy says, I'd never shave my legs. I need the warmth. And as you were
Yeah.
talking, she said interesting about the yoginis. So yes, very interesting.
Yeah, sometimes you need the warmth if you're in a cold weather. If you're in the elevation of the Himalayan mountains, maybe you find comfort in that hair. If
Yeah,
you're in the hot Tamil Nadu sun, like 100 degrees, and you're like, I gotta take this hair off
yeah.
because I'm burning up here. So it depends. It
Well,
depends on the situation.
Polyester says the bald look is detached from worldly beauty. I think.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah, probably. They're trying. You know, these Buddhists and these Agoris, they do stuff like that. Like, I'm so detached from this Maya delusional world. I'm gonna let my hair grow as long as possible. I'm so detached from worldly beauty that I cut all my beautiful hair off. Stuff like that. So
yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't
I'm
surprise
beautiful
me at all.
inside.
But some people go the other way. The Gories have super long dreadlocks that go down to their feet. Some people cut their hair because they're detached from beauty. I guess it's depends on the situation, which way you want to go.
Yeah. Sandy sends us an eye, and prayer hands. So thank you for the eye and the prayer hands.
I am prayer hands.
Yes.
I just posted a Babaji quote. It said, "Stand the divine eye and the divine inspection." Right?
Yeah.
God is God is watching. So when I do my sadhana, I do it like Babaji is standing right in front
Yeah.
of me. Right? Passing the divine inspection.
Well, something I was thinking about is people are dying for real connection, real love, and I think if you kiss somebody you really love, it's probably more powerful than any drug you could ever take. And
True.
something I've learned from Kriya Yoga is how powerful the breath is, and I was thinking how much more powerful it would be if you kiss someone you love. I don't know, truly love, in the exchange of the breath and the air with someone when two hearts are, I don't know, come together at the Shiva and Shakti energy. So I
Mm.
was just thinking, yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about these things now that I'm on this path, but like how powerful the breath is, and then if you kiss somebody that you love, just that exchange of the breath, and then there's so many nerve endings on your lips too. So, see,
Yeah. Like that's why Shakti path is so powerful. You're transmuting energy. It's an energy exchange. What? Yeah. So when you have the divine union of Shiva and Shakti on the crown chakra, your Sahasrara, what is better than that? Nothing, right? That is the ultimate goal, right? My guru used to say Shiva and Shakti meet on your crown. So
yeah,
the transmission of energy and the exchange of energy is what a beautiful thing. That's why it's hard to meet somebody on your same
yeah,
energy frequency or resonance, right? Especially when you go further up the ladder, because but
nobody to
it's
kiss.
possible, and it's like yeah, when you meet a yogini who's right vibrating on your same frequency, it's like a nuclear bomb, right? Like
Yeah,
pow. Two energy is super fire.
yeah,
Me alone is a fire, but somebody else's fire combines with my fire, and the light merges together. It's like a super pillar of light, a
yeah,
super fire. Nuclear bomb goes off, right?
yeah. This is a thought I wrote out. I like it. A kiss is where the boundary of me and you begins to blur. Can we see this intimacy not as a distraction from the path, but as a direct meditation on oneness? What happens to the ego in that moment of pure union? Maybe there's no ego.
Yeah, absolutely. When you have a pure moment of union with a similar frequency being, and it's what a beautiful
Yeah,
thing. I mean, words can't even
yeah,
explain like that. Like yeah, like me alone is a pillar of light, but another pillar of light merging with my light, and it's a super pillar of light. So
Yeah.
like it's almost like when I do my morning puja, I'm giving the light to the deity, let's say Krishna. I'm giving the light, the Jyoti to Krishna, and my light and Krishna's light are merging together as one. So there is no duality or separation. It's I am Krishna and Krishna is me. So when you have that same with a physical being, I mean, that's like finding a diamond in the rough. That's like
Yeah, you
winning the
share that
lottery, you know?
energy.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard to find, you know?
Yeah. Hope you find that diamond. Well, my other thought, I was thinking about the power of hugs. I was thinking about that spiritual Indian leader known for hugging, known as Amma, the hugging
Yeah,
saint. And she has embraced over 30 to 34 million people worldwide as a form of a blessing and a
absolutely.
gesture of unconditional love and support. I don't know. And we live in a digital world where we're more connected. We're not as connected. It's like a digital world. Yet many of us feel this profound sense of isolation. And when you consider that a simple 5-second hug can instantly lower your cortisol and spike your oxytocin, it makes you wonder, are we underestimating, I don't know, touch as a form of literal medicine? Like, and what happens to the human spirit when we lose that physical language of safety? Like, how important a hug is.
Yeah, what a beautiful thing that Atma's doing out here, like hugging people. I always thought that was the greatest karma yoga, and a line around the block waiting for people to hug her. You know what great karma yoga she's doing out here, uplifting people. You know, no yogi or yogini left behind. Rising tides lift all boats. So yeah, keep up the good work, Atma.
Yeah,
You know, hugging people, transmuting energy. You know, leading by example, which is outstanding. You know.
yeah, human touch is so important. I didn't even, this just popped in my mind, but like babies that don't receive any love compared to babies that do get held and loved, the babies that get held do much better than the babies that
Mm,
aren't held.
yeah.
So it's just like the humans, they need love. They need to be touched. So
True.
yeah,
Yeah, tell all your loved ones you love them on a daily basis, as much as you can, over and over and over, you know? Love everybody as much as you can wholeheartedly. It makes a difference, you know? Look for opportunities to become a nuclear power plant of unconditional love. Yeah,
yeah,
transmute as much love as possible. My guru told me love is not 5 beans in your hand, love is unlimited. So give
yeah.
it wholeheartedly, right? You get love, you get love, you get love. Everybody love everybody, right? Transmuting love wholeheartedly to everybody, everywhere.
Here's another thought I had because I went the opposite way. I was just thinking like I wonder though if that Saint Amma feels sticky after all of this hugging, like because I feel sticky if I touch the wrong people. I don't know. I need to protect my
I mean,
energy too.
she's on such a high frequency where she's so unaffected, right?
Yeah.
You know, like if she hugged the devil, she would be unaffected by it.
Yeah, once
Let's
you're
put
up
it to
that
you that
high.
way. You know, like she has so much shakti and so much divine frequency that she's unaffected by it. You know, and if she's hugged thousands of people, she she
Millions
has
apparently.
millions of good energy in the storehouse. If one or two bad apples come, she's
Yeah.
unaffected by it, you know? And it's a good opportunity to show how unaffected if you are by lower frequencies. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I would say no matter how dirty anybody is, she's existing in such a high frequency where she's unaffected by it, you know? But
And
I don't know, you know.
yeah.
Maybe when she goes behind closed doors, she takes a shower. Like,
Yeah.
the devil came here today, you know? Yeah. Who let Claude Schwab in here?
Well,
Jeffrey
she
Epstein.
probably does have really high energy that she can handle it. But I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know,
sure
like
she can handle.
if I'm in a room with like the energy's bad, I just have to get out. And like certain people, I just can't stand them touching me. As it's like, ugh. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, she probably looks for the opportunity, right?
yeah,
Like,
maybe it's something I have to
now
overcome.
I got a good opportunity. The devil's here today. Let me see how
Yeah,
good my energy is, and if I could overcome this, what can I overcome? You know.
yeah.
So if I can hug the devil with no attachment, no judgment, then I could hug anybody in this
Yeah.
universe. So that's part. I mean, I would imagine that's probably her
Yeah.
mindset, but
Even the
could
devil
be
needs
wrong.
love.
Could be. Maybe the
Maybe we
devil
trip.
likes it. Maybe it
Yeah.
puts him on the right path. I
Yeah.
was wrong. This is not the way. I
Yeah.
get nothing from hurting people, being evil. You know. Thank you, Atma, for showing me the way.
What do you think is the biggest blocker for spiritual energy? I don't know what's blocking us. I don't.
Judgment. Uh,
Yeah.
Judgment. I don't know. All these lower frequencies kind of block you and put up walls and
Yeah.
barriers for you. So I don't know. I would just not dwell in that pit of despair. Those lower frequencies, they kind of block you. But I would say a good start is to catch yourself judging anybody. Don't
Yeah.
judge anybody.
Well, that
You
makes
know,
sense.
don't project your projections on other people. Don't try to dwell in your ego. I know it all. I got the
Yeah.
secrets of the universe. Let me tell you what's really happening out here. You can't handle the truth, you know?
So
you know?
judgment.
I, yeah, yeah, judgment, I would say, would probably be a good one.
Yeah, 'cause it seems like a lot of people, their judgment, maybe that's why they reject enlightenment, to reject spirituality in general. Judgment. That makes they think they already know. Judgment. Ooh, judgment's bad. Yeah.
Let me stretch my legs. I
Yeah.
think we're going spaghetti numb soon.
Yeah. I think we're almost at
What
3
time is it
hours,
now?
2 hours and
Oh,
40
Kriya.
minutes. So I think I'll
Yeah, it's about
end
that
with
time.
some question. I don't know. I think these are some questions that the audience can type into. Oh, Polyester says, I pity the devil. He does not comprehend the difference between love and lust in my observation. Yeah.
There you go.
I
I
pity
like
the
how you
devil.
put that. I pity the devil, Mr. T, right?
Yeah.
I pity the fool, you know? I pity the devil who doesn't know love, kindness,
Yeah.
peace, and harmony. I pity him.
Maybe the devil wouldn't appreciate a good hug. Hmm.
Right. Maybe that would set the devil on the right path, right?
Yeah.
She's hugged millions of people and she's such an enlightened state, you know? Maybe she could convert the devil.
Yeah.
See, this is not the way, right?
Yeah. Some people are such good huggers, though. You just melt. So she's probably like that. Just such a,
Oh,
you
I'm
just melt
sure
in
she
her
got
love.
good practice, right? She just melt in her arms. They
Yeah.
probably got to have like a spotter, like, people probably faint or something, okay, that's enough, right? I don't want this moment to ever go away, right? Five
Yes.
seconds is the maximum. Pull them off, right? they, they
Oh,
probably have like a spotter, like
yeah.
I
Catch up.
saw this video. They have like the Thai army, right? And they have like a draft, right? And when they say you're enlisted in the army, they faint. They do stuff. So they have like a spotter to catch you in case you
Yeah.
faint, right? They probably have like a spotter, right? Right? It's probably, I'm sure it's happened more times than the Thai military, right? To catch you. Okay, put you to sleep over there, There's a little pad on the floor, till you regain consciousness or
Yeah.
come back. Or, oh, it probably feels so good. You never wanted to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that happens to everybody, Like, okay, we got a 5 second rule, we got to keep
5
this
seconds.
line moving,
Yep.
You know? I don't
Yeah.
want this moment to
Some
ever
people
stop,
some people might
Love
hog the
you.
hugs.
Right? Right? Or you keep it going,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
All right. Keep
Oh,
the hug going. Just
yeah.
hug yourself on the way out the
Yeah.
door.
That's important. Hug yourself. Self-love.
Right,
Oh,
exactly. When you catch that moment, just hold it in.
oh,
Okay. I
oh,
never want this moment to stop. Even
I
though
love
I'm
myself.
I'm out of Atma's presence, I'm gonna keep it going.
Mm. Oh, okay. I know this is our rapid fire section, so but I thought maybe other people could chime in too what they think.
Let me
And
straighten up my
yeah,
legs.
just stretch
Okay.
out. Yeah, I know it's been a long one. In one word, what does sacred union feel like to you? So, feel free to type in your idea what sacred union feels like to you, and what I don't know,
One
maybe not
word?
even not. You know what? As many words as you want. No rules.
I'll say one word that comes to my mind: grace.
Oh, grace.
Grace.
Maybe I'm gonna think one word for me. Moksha, freedom,
Liber yeah, liberation.
liberation.
That's good, yeah. Yeah, there's no right or wrong. They're all great.
I finally found you. Have you ever felt a moment of deep silence during a kiss? Not me. I haven't found that person yet. Like, hmm.
Kiss?
Yeah, have you ever felt a moment of deep silence during a kiss? I know that's a weird.
Maybe, but
Mm.
I was. It was not from them. It was from me, right? So
Oh,
like, you know, like, uh,
you
I
felt your
don't
own
know, you know.
energy?
Yeah, I made my own story, my own movie, right? So
Nice.
I
Oh,
converted lower frequency to higher frequencies.
okay.
Brahmacharya, who just made Trika Pranayam,
Yeah,
right? So I made it how I wanted it in my universe, you
yeah.
know? Not the way it was physically. So like
I know what you're
when you
saying.
have that mindset, you can make your own movie however you want.
Yeah.
So
You-
even though you kiss a frog, you're kissing a prince, you know, in
Yeah.
your
In my
mindset. So
fantasy
you
mind, I can make it anything I
right
want.
in your visualization, you make it however you want. So that's what I would
Okay.
say. So even though there are a lot of frogs out here, we convert them to
Yeah.
princes
I don't
or
know. Yeah, maybe I
princesses,
have
whatever.
had a moment of uh, a moment of deep silence. Yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mostly as a yogi, you're not looking for external people to
Yeah.
get you in that state. You get
I
yourself
can.
in that state. So you're
Yes.
not like hoping somebody will come to save you or uplift you. You uplift yourself. So
Yeah.
even in the worst situation, you see the silver lining and you make it how you want. You know.
Yeah. If the world is a dream, who is the dreamer?
Well, that's a good question. Depends who you ask. If you ask like a highly enlightened yogi, they would say the dreamer is the dream, and there is no separation. You know, there is no duality. It is all oneness. The or how would they say this? That animator is the animation. You know, so the meditator is the meditation. So there is no duality. There's only oneness in that perspective. So there would be no separation. The dreamer is
Oh,
the dream, and
yes.
you know, like there'd be no separation. You know, I am Babaji. Babaji is me. So in Kriya Yoga, we have the oneness approach, not the dualist approach. Like Babaji is over there and I'm over here. Babaji is here and I am here. So that's kind of how they would say it about the dreamer and the dream. I am the dreamer and the dream all in one. There is no separation, right? There is no space,
That's
you
what
know,
I
no
was thinking
separation.
too. Yeah.
All in one, right?
Yeah.
The animator is the animation, the meditator is the meditation. So
Mm,
that's the mindset and that's the approach they would have.
nice. I don't. You always say that your house is your temple, but if you're outside of your house, where is your temple? Is it the woods, the ocean, the park, etc.? Where's your
I
temple
mean,
outside of your house?
your body is the temple. The kingdom of heaven is within.
My temple is
Have
within.
light will travel, right? So
Ah,
you're not looking for external things to make you happy or go somewhere. You carry that light. Have light will
yeah.
travel. So
I am the
my
temple.
meditation, I am the temple and I am the meditation. I carry will travel. I asked my guru one time, "What's the energy like there? I can't wait to get there." And he was like, "Doesn't matter. Have energy will travel. We bring our own energy to the party. We bring our own bottle. Have light will travel." So that's
Light
kind of
will
how
travel.
we look at it. That's kind of how we look at it. Like we bring our own Shakti, we bring our own energy. So whatever the energy's there, we're not dependent on it. We if we're at our house, we have good energy. If we're outside, we have good energy. Wherever we go, have light, we'll
Yeah.
travel.
This is something else I was thinking. Does God create through you, or are you the creator? I don't know. I was thinking both.
Yeah, this would be the same thing.
Yeah.
The creator is the creation, right? So
Yeah.
there's no duality, there's no separation. It is, I am the creator and I am the creation, all in one. There is no separation. I am the beginning, I am the end.
Yeah.
There is no separation. So yeah, when we have that oneness perspective. My guru told me one time, when you get to the top of the mountain, there is no distinction between you and the mountain. There, you are the mountain.
Yeah.
So you can't tell the difference between you and the mountain. You become the mountain. So whatever we do, we become that. So we are the creator and we are the creation, all in one.
Yeah. Beautiful. This question is for everyone. What is your biggest spiritual distraction during the day? Example, like phone, work, overthinking. What's our biggest distraction?
Uh, One word, Maya. That kind
Maya,
of sums it up all, right? It's all a distraction if you have that
everything.
mindset. Yogis and yoginis would all say it's all Maya. So
Ooh.
Maya, phone is Maya, traffic is Maya, lights are Maya, everything becomes Maya.
Well, Vedagurudev, we often talk about Maya as an illusion. Is it possible to love the illusion while knowing it isn't real? Can we
Yeah,
love the
I
crazy thing?
I mean I've grown to love the illusion.
Yeah,
Like it is what it is. It's the game I'm playing today. So
yeah,
okay, it makes no sense not to love it, because okay, this is
yeah.
what we're doing today. I'm gonna jump out of bed with a big smile on my face and be excited. Woo!
Woo,
What are we doing
woo.
today, Baba G? Well, the Maya delusional world. Okay, Maya delusional world. I'm gonna enjoy it. So when you begin to enjoy it and be happy about it with a big smile on your face, it dissolves it like butter in the sun. So this is what I'm doing. This is Maya. Okay, I enjoy it. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's possible. I would suggest more people enjoy it. Because
yeah,
you get more benefits of it. Okay, I take it on the chin. I was built for this. Let's get to work.
yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the adventure. What is it going to be today? Every day is the test of the
Yeah,
yogi. Today is no different. Okay, what's Maya got from me today? I
yeah,
want to dance.
yeah.
You know, I I shined
What
up my dancing
distractions are you coming?
shoes. I'm looking for it. I saw Elmo's gift. He got a good dance. I want to try it out today. Come on.
Come on.
Where you at, Maya? Come on, let's dance. That, so you kind of enjoy you enjoy the game that's being played. You enjoy the matrix. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
and it helps you navigate it a lot better, when you have that perspective. Like, you're not disappointed, like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. That Maya's out there, it's waiting for me. You're like, come
yeah.
on, Maya, I got you. Let's dance,
Let's go.
But the problem is, when you want to dance with Maya, it never gives you an audience. It likes easy targets.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I shined up my dancing shoes. I'm waiting for you, and you didn't show up to the
Yeah,
dance.
you didn't show
But
up.
it's okay. We stay ready so we don't have to get ready. It usually doesn't come through the front door, it comes through the side door or the back door. I'm ready for you there too. Oh,
Yeah.
I was
Whoop,
waiting for
whoop.
you at the door, but you're coming through the back door. I still got you.
I
You're
got you.
not surprised, you're not scared. Nope. I was waiting for you. So
Ah,
if you have that perspective, you're ready to dance at a moment's notice.
what is one thing you're grateful for today?
One word, everything. I'm grateful
Everything.
for everything. I see God everywhere and everything, so I'm grateful for everything.
Yeah.
Uh, there's no one thing. I can, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I accept it all,
Yeah.
with a big smile on my face. So I'm grateful for everything
Yeah.
everywhere. Even the Maya I'm grateful for
Yeah.
because I would take the beautiful things for granted if I didn't have the Maya. So I need that too to balance me out, and give me a grateful perspective. I don't want to
Yeah.
take anything for grateful. So I'm grateful for everything. From beginning to end, from start to finish,
Yes.
wake up till sleep, grateful for everything. It happened the way it happened, and I enjoy it for what it is.
I don't, they say that the shortest distance in the universe is from the head to the heart, but why does that journey sometimes feel like it takes a lifetime? The journey from the head to the heart.
Because we have a lot of distractions, we have a lot of obstacles, we have a lot of resistance that are self-imposed on ourselves. So when we're doing all the inner work, we're cleaning our house and get rid of that.
Yeah.
So it's the longest distance, but it's the shortest distance. So if you've done the inner work, it's short. It's no blockages, no resistance, no obstacles. But if you haven't done the work, it's the longest distance because this took me a while to figure out. The first couple months, cleaning my house was
Yeah.
very difficult because I've collected and hoarded all these identities, these conditionings. So, but now it's pretty short distance.
Yeah.
So you just do your inner work. It happens to all of us, me included. So, you just
Open
do
your
your
heart.
inner work and clean your house,
Yeah.
one room at a time. Start with the root chakra and go up.
Yeah.
But keep cleaning to the basement is always the dirtiest, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you got to go down to your basement, your root chakra, open the doors,
It's dusty out
clear
there
out
down
all those
there.
blockages. Open the windows, clean out all the dust,
Yeah.
you know.
Let in some
So
fresh air.
start with the basement. Don't give up. It's dirty for all of us.
Yeah. I
I've
think
never seen a super clean basement ever
uh-uh.
in my
No.
life.
There's
It's
spiders,
like
dust, like
spiders, dirt, darkness.
yeah,
Yeah.
boxes you haven't looked at in years. Oh, well, my final
I'm looking
question.
at there's a bird right here walking right in front of me.
Oh, you
Let me
know,
see if I can get him to come.
yeah.
He won't fly. Oh, all right. Never mind. I'm trying to get him to fly so you can see him on the camera. They always walk right
Well, a
over the
couple
camera.
times as you were talking, like a couple birds have flown behind you. It was pretty
Oh,
cool.
you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Like
I
just
get so
flying
caught up in the
through.
conversation. They're like, I'm here. They got to walk right in front of me, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
fly. I want him to fly, but he's so unattached by me, not even
Yeah.
flying.
He's bird's gotta do what it's
Oh,
gotta do.
he or she, right?
He or she. Ah, well, I think my final question for you is if someone feels stuck in their practice today, what is the one move they should make right now?
Stuck in your practice. I would just say don't give up. It happens to all of us. Some of us, we have good days, we have bad days, but the people that succeed just never give up, no matter what. Unshakable mountain. Okay, no matter what happens today, I'm gonna do my practice, and maybe I not do it as full as possible, but I'm gonna do something. So I know life calls, and it's hard to get in like a 2 hour sadhana, like a hardcore yogi. Just do what you can. And whatever kriya feels the best to you, do that one. Okay. I like Pornasuti. It makes me feel good. Let me get in a couple deep breaths, and it'll get me through the day and carry me through the day. Or, I got time for an asana or two. Let me do an asana or two. You don't have to do too much. Just do what you can. Some days you
Yeah.
have 5 minutes, some days you have 2 hours. But just do something to get you through the day and look for opportunities. I'm driving to work, traffic's bad. Let me get out my Raksha beads that I got from Vedgari Moksha. Let me do some. What mantra do I really like?
Yeah.
I went to our mantra Monday. I like Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Mm,
Instead of listening to things that don't give you anything like YouTube or whatever, do your inner work and
yeah.
look for opportunities that are out here in the world. You know, people thought because I was a DJ, I was always listening to music. When I drove to work and drove home, I would just do my mantra japa practice. You know, so
Yeah, I'll do that in
I'm
the car.
listening to
I like
nothing.
it.
So just look for opportunities. You know, during the day, if you're having a hard day at work, go in the bathroom and whatever practice or kriya makes you feel the best. Just do it on your break. Like Vedgari Moksha says she was doing the sun salutation pose outside in the park, and collectively, homeless people were doing it with her, you
Yes.
know, indirectly, right? So, rising tides lift all boats, right? You know, you'd be
Yes.
surprised. So, like, the simplest things, you know, can get you through the day. So, I would see what works for you and what's the most effective, and just don't give up. I mean, that's my plan. I didn't really have any plan. I just said, I'm going to see how far this Kriya Yoga path takes me, and just not going to give up. I'm going to commit to it and do it, you know, and that's basically what I did, and that's how I got here, you know. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know, I just, you know, I look for opportunities. When the C word happened and I didn't have to stop my sadhana and go to work, I just leaned into it extra hard, you know. So, and that served me pretty good. Now that I have a Kriya Yoga school, a Kriya Yoga Masterclass, I know the techniques inside out. Not because I read about it, because I do it, you know?
Yeah.
so, so just look for the opportunities, you know? When
Yeah.
I got to wait for a plane flight or I'm at the DMV or something, I just break out my malas and start doing
Yeah.
it, you know? Do it behind my back. Oh, look.
I
Oh, is that a
saw. That was
butterfly?
beautiful, like a white butterfly
That's like a
flittering.
baby butterfly. Just
Yeah.
flew in front of my face. Oh, cool.
It's
Yeah, so I
enjoying your
would look for
conversation.
opportunities. You know, I make yourself seen and heard.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Vedagurudev and enlightened Disneyland. He don't even
Yeah.
see me. I'm flying around his head. He don't.
Yeah.
He's so unaffected. He don't care. All right, I'm gonna go right in front of his face. He has to see me. Okay, I
Yeah.
see you. I acknowledge your presence.
Yeah. Fly
So
like a
yeah,
butterfly.
I would just say look for opportunities. You know, I mean, don't get frustrated. Don't give up. You know, just keep going. And so it happens to all of us. So you know. I can't
Yeah.
say I'm the best yogi on all days, you know. Sometimes life calls.
Yeah.
Happens to all of us. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't overthink it. Just say, happens to Vedagurudev too, you know. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Keep going. Pick yourself up. Yeah, we all get stuck every once in a while. So, what is it? It's your guru would say sometimes you just got to go to bed and call it a day. So maybe sometimes you just
Everybody has those days too, you know. Like, all right, take a shower, go back to sleep, you know.
yeah,
Can't do it today. I don't like the energy. It's a little off, you know. And if you don't have to go to work or you don't have nothing to do or no obligations, just go back to bed, wipe the slate clean, wake up
yeah,
fresh tomorrow.
yes. Wow. Well, this has been a great sat song. So, yeah, thank you guys for all showing up today. It's been a beautiful sat song experience, and yeah, I don't know. This Maya delusional world tests us, but it's beautiful out here. So, I don't know. As Vedagurudev always says, be an unshakable mountain. So, yeah, that
Unshakable mountain, no matter
yes.
what.
Yeah. With that, peace out. Thank you,
Peace
everyone.
out. Well,
Oh,
thank you for joining our March 25th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedgurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. So we'll go out the same way we always go out and tell you ways you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. The first way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by taking us up on our lifetime membership. Only $200 one-time payment, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and in this video you'll see all the benefits you get from becoming a lifetime member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and we'll show you everything you get, money back guarantee, when you start practicing Kriya Yoga with the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL, where dedicated seekers learn the sacred practice of Kriya Yoga to awaken peace, clarity, and higher consciousness. If you're ready to go deeper, the Masterclass gives you everything you need to build a powerful daily practice and awaken your true inner potential. Inside the community, you'll receive powerful, unlimited access to Saturdays, live weekly Kriya Yoga classes. Sundays, Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. Wednesdays, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs. Bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires. 500 plus on-demand training videos. And the best part, you get it all for only $200. Lifetime access, never pay again, invest once, practice for life. If you feel the calling to awaken your true inner potential through Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com and join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Lifetime membership, one-time payment, never pay again, only $200. Practice Kriya Yoga for the rest of your life. So the second way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass is by visiting our Kriya Yoga store. For all your spiritual needs, go to kriyayogashop.com and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, tumblers, notebooks, and canvases. We have 108 Raksha beads, one mala, only 7 left, so get them before they're gone. And if you're in USA, Vedgari Moksha will ship it out to you. If you're in outside USA, send me a message, and I'll try to see if Thailand ships there. But everybody in the continental US, go to kriyayogashop.com and you'll see everything we have to offer in this video right here. Go to kriyayogashop.com to explore our Kriya Yoga store. When you look online, most spiritual items feel mass-produced, disconnected from the sacred meaning they're trying to represent. That's exactly why we created the Kriya Yoga shop, a place where authentic spiritual symbolism and divine artwork come together. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Goddess Kali Devi, Kriya Yoga Samadhi, the divine union of Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Vedagurudev and Satupon Lake, the Holy Yagna fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. Imagine bringing Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork into your daily life. Go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today. So go to kriyayogashop.com and make your purchase today and support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, tumblers, notebooks, canvases, 108 Raksha beads. So that is the second way you could support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. And if you don't have the financial means, but you love Kriya Yoga and you want to practice Kriya Yoga, just go to freekriyayoga.com and you could practice Kriya Yoga 100% free with people all around the world. So we have thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga all around the world, 100% free. So if you want to be one of those people, just go to freekriyayoga.com, and in this video, you'll see all the benefits you get from joining our free Kriya Yoga school. Welcome to the free Kriya Yoga school, the #1 authentic yoga community on SKOOL, where thousands are actually practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. This isn't theory, it's real transformation. Inside you'll get authentic Kriya Yoga teachings, simple, practical, and powerful. 2 YouTube live streams every week. Wednesday, live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsangs, getting direct answers. Sunday, live deep soul talks on a Thailand beach. 11 step-by-step beginner mini courses. No confusion, just progression. A global community that keeps you consistent. Real support, so you stop quitting halfway. Here you get structure, accountability, and momentum. And it's 100% free. So the real question is, are you ready to practice Kriya Yoga or just keep watching? Click the yellow join group button now or stay stuck. Your call. So click the yellow join group button now. Just go to freekriyayoga.com join our group. We have 11 beginner mini courses that give you some kriyas, some tools to put in your pocket to help you overcome daily life. Real spiritual tools to overcome the Maya delusional world. You know,
Uh, I
learning
just
learning Kriya yoga and having fun.
I just wanted to add Polly Esther's final comment to us. She says, Namaste, Vedagurudev, Vedgari Moksha, and all the yogis here, appreciating this great vibing satsang. Well, thank you.
We
I love you,
appreciate you
Polly.
too, polyester. You know, glad to have you always at our sacred sanctuary, our meditation garden, you know, where we can all uplift each other. No yogi or yogini left behind. Rising tides lift all boats. You
Yeah,
know, we enjoy everybody's energy. Thank you for all your profound questions. Always a pleasure.
yeah.
And we're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 3 hours in our satsang. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for usually about 3 hours. And all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members, this will be our 108th class this Saturday. So it should be
Like,
a good one.
like
And
108 Raksha beads.
108 Raksha beads, 108 members, 108 classes, all
Wow.
108 all around, right?
No coincidences.
No coincidences, you know?
Ah,
And also, if you want to become a YouTube channel member, just go to youtube.com/at Vedagurudev. Click the subscribe button. Next to it is the join button if you want to become a YouTube channel member. But a lot of value. Comment on our daily videos, like them, subscribe, all of the above. So
yes.
youtube.com/at Vedagurudev. And I think that's about it. So
That's
if
about it, guys.
we don't have any other questions, I guess we'll wrap it up. Oh,
Yeah.
and also in our free school and our paid school, we have a new tour video, you know, where we show you how to use everything. If you're new to the school platform, how to DM, how to comment, how to post emojis, how to post GIFs, you know, how to use the map tab, how to use the classroom tab, all of the above. So in our master class, it's about 17 minutes. In our free school, it's about 7 minutes. So it shows you how to use it. If you're new
Yeah.
to the school platform, SKOOL. So yeah, I guess with
It's really
that
good.
said, we'll wrap up our March 25th Vedagurudev Soul Talk. Oh nope, I almost got me.
I know. Sat song.
March 25th, Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha.
Mm.
So we'll go out the same way we always go out with Babaji's Mula Mantra. If you're going through anything and you want to call upon Babaji, I will give you mantra diksha for Babaji's direct phone number. And his Mula Mantra is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully right now 3 times.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, we will say Mataji's Mula Mantra. If you resonate with Kriya Mataji, I will give you mantra diksha for Mataji's Mula Mantra, which is Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Next we will say Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, sending peace, love, harmony, and freedom to all beings on all planes of existence. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Loka Samasta Sakina Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sakina Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sakina Bhavantu.
Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Spirit Swami Kami. Amen, Amen. Umen Selah Home. Om.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Om Spirit Swami Kami. Amen, Amen. Omen Selah Om. Welcome to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, the #1 yoga community on SKOOL. Inside you'll get unlimited access to live weekly Kriya Yoga classes, soul talks live from a Thailand beach, live Kriya Yoga Satsangs, bi-monthly full moon and new moon holy fires, 500 plus on-demand videos, and you get it all for only $200. One-time payment, lifetime access. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass and join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Inside the Kriya Yoga shop, you'll discover 108 Raksha beads and Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork on t-shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases for Kali, Samadhi, Shiva and Shakti, Babaji on the fire, Lord Ganesha, the 7 chakras, the Sri Yantra, Enlightened Vedagurudev, the Holy Yagna Fire, Shanmukhi Mudra. If this artwork represents your soul, visit kriyayogashop.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji